Back to the back, had to muscle up. Yeah, what it is, Picasso. Let's go. I just want take me another trip. I just want fuck me another bitch. I just want stuff me another bag. Stay solid, never on sucker shit. I might just make me another run. Shorty, she bad, I might cut her up. Hand me some money and fuck it up. Back to the back, had to muscle up. Yeah, back to the back, had to muscle up. Yeah, back to the back, had to muscle up. Money made while I'm undefeated. Got me a number, you never beat it. Everything cash, don't do the leasing. Might chase the sum of my favorite season. My bros, my dogs, man, they never snitch. Whether it come down to the police, money war, or bitch. Think about how far I came when I sit in my whip. Y'all just trying to get famous. We just trying to get rich. Had a couple people cross me. Do me dirty, I was in a hole. Lesson I learned was costly. Could've gave after one of bros. Could've got me some newer clothes. Could've shagged and got me a hoe. But I know life is a gamble. I just grabbed a dice and let it roll. Woke up by the ocean. Taking trips got me feeling good. Cause on everything I love, I know some niggas died. They ain't never left the hood. Bitches see I'm making moves. Doing anything to fuck me. Tell the truth, I had my dream girl. I was too concerned with money. I was too concerned with trust. But not enough on communication. But you dealing with a hustle, baby. I be in and out of situations. I be in and out of airports. Get a flight and pick a destination. I be in and out of rentals. Pick you up in something different just to get it. I just want take me another trip. I just want fuck me another bitch. I just want stuff me another bag. Stay solid, never on sucker shit. I might just make me another run. Shorty, she bad, I might cut her up. Hand me some money and fuck it up. Back to the back, had to muscle up. Yeah, back to the back, had to muscle up. Yeah, back to the back, had to muscle up. Money made while I'm undefeated. Got me a number, you never beat it. Everything cash, don't do the leasing. Might chase the sum of my favorite season. Headaches on the daily. Constant drama with my baby mother. Heartbreaks on the daily. Cause at one point I really love it. I'm just trying to build something big. Remember when I couldn't get a gig? I'm a businessman, make a business move. You just see how I really live. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I'm limitless. Still fresh like I ain't been in shit. Talking funny with injured shit. Working out with no membership. Getting money, thinking tip the whip. If it ain't faction, don't mention it. If it ain't solid, I ain't into it. Cause fake niggas, fake hoes. I swear this world we so phony. My sister said that I'm cold because I chill by my lonely. You try to fuck my baby mother, then you act like my homie. You know some niggas that heard of me. You don't know me. Sharpshooter like Kobe. Same team like Ginobili. You watch the why I live the why I know niggas that went out like Brody. No niggas that's hiding that owe me. New niggas gon' turn me to old me. New niggas be different than loyalty. New niggas that snitch on they Kobe. I just want take me another trip. I just want fuck me another bitch. I just want stuff me another bag. Stay solid, never on sucker shit. I might just make me another run. Shorty, she bad, I might cut her up. Hand me some money and fuck it up. Back to the back, had to muscle up. Yeah, back to the back, had to muscle up. Yeah, back to the back, had to muscle up. Money made while I'm undefeated. Got me a number, you never beat it. Everything cash, don't do the leasing. Might chase the sum of my favorite season.
But I'm gonna tell you the truth. These kids wasn't doing that in '98. What we was doing. You understand what I'm saying? So it kind of started from us, and they took it and just rolled with it. But the problem that I had with it, it ain't gone nowhere. It ain't gone.
Well, let me tell you what I has done. Made niggas put down them handguns. The same niggas that just shot you in your mouth. If you ran up, 6'9's like the single, but up the block you ran up. Not the billboard, no homo, we don't fill holes. Just I'll rap the fuck out of you niggas when we fill balls. They ball like the eagle, no competition, but we still soar. Above y'all, I found like wine after all this time, we still roll. Let me take it back, show you motherfuckers what I'm here for. Remember 06, O's basement, foot in the door. Them free lunch dudes going to school just for that bag lunch. Hungry shooting slow, so the gun won't jam up. Still think rap is wrapped up in a rapture. They bringing the value with a work down. Every strip is at ya. Rated with niggas with raps, we rated whack, bruh. And what I do know is style, it evolves like that Wu-Tang Shaolin movie y'all saw. Younger versus the OG, OG get dogs. Execution stuck in time, see that's where you fall. Preserve the old way, but know the new way to convey. Cause for Early Jordan, it's a Iverson on the way. But what's the difference between Muhammad Ali and Money Made? See that's what's wrong with these new motherfuckers today. They got money, but ain't got nothing to say. Your influence being controlled by corporate ain't okay.
Here today, here tomorrow, never gone. Never pass, ever last, we the strong. We the sound of the city, sing along. Ever proud, never bow, we perform. From the past to the present and beyond. Doc City, keep it greedy, we ain't calm. Got the abs to the lawn, rockin' with me. Uptown, say it loud, bring 'em on.
It's a new day and age, a brand new game means new player ways. Think it's safe to say you niggas might having a hard time adjusting, busting, interrupted your eruption ass, fuck 'em. I'm being like Bruce Lee for the time being. I'm like order with the shit, new styles the master. Who gon' rep the capital? They slept, but had to pull. Thought we was cannibal, that crabs in the barrel bullshit. Critical, but like they self. Beg your pardon, pick the weed out of your own garden. And the shit you like is out there, ain't even look hard in. What about the fact these niggas made it out the projects? It's a young man's game, niggas just getting started. Can you lead by example? Can't do it by talking, just stop it. It ain't good if they ain't honest, just rock with the fact that niggas ain't cooking rocks. The perfection of the craft will come later, 10,000 hours in this order. We want the money, respect, and the power. Got a resolution for this misunderstanding of ours. Let's see who impacts the people of tomorrow.
Here today, here tomorrow, never gone. Never pass, ever last, we the strong. We the sound of the city, sing along. Ever proud, never bow, we perform. From the past to the present and beyond. Doc City, keep it greedy, we ain't calm. Got the abs to the lawn, rockin' with me. Uptown, say it loud, bring 'em on.
Yes. It is the NEMPATHY Show right here on NEMPATHYShow.com. I go by the name of Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom!
We got BRYANBEKNOWIN in the building.
Don't you know no good?
Pass the ball in the building. This is the NEMPATHY Show. We don't sympathize or empathize, we NEMPATHIze. What's up with y'all, fellas?
What up?
What's good?
Man, yo, we got the pastor in the building. This your second stream of the day, right?
Yeah. And it's been the stream today. They did four basketball games. Yeah, it's been a long
full day.
Yes. Today was the end of the season. We made it to the championship game and took an L. So
oh man. Second place.
But yeah.
I mean, a lot of people ain't making this.
So y'all had a good day today?
Yeah,
so let me tell you what they did to me, Pastor. Because I was gonna watch your sermon today, right? Yesterday, I'm hanging out with my mans and my cousin. They was like, "We should play basketball tomorrow morning." I'm like, "Oh yeah." Thinking they lying. They hit me like 9 o'clock. Like, where you at? Oh, y'all was man. I'm in the bed. What you mean where I'm at? Like, I wasn't about to come play with y'all today. I thought y'all were lying. They was dead serious, man.
You gotta move them bones, man.
Hey,
you gotta get out there.
So the best thing about it is it's recorded, so you can always go back and.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely checking it out. Man,
Yeah,
I ain't played basketball since the O's, man. 06, 07, 08. Like The skill is gone. I'm hitting the top of the backboard. It's just, oh man,
He said he had skill.
I was like,
Could you ever hoop? Was you ever a hooper?
Well, basketball was never my sport. Let's also
Right.
say that.
Oh.
It wasn't that I wasn't athletic. Just basketball just wasn't my sport.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dig it. I can dig it. Yo, Pastor, what was the message today?
It was the pop quiz. How we look at situations. Life doesn't come with a syllabus, and so the pop quiz comes up to prepare you or to test information that you should know that you normally not prepared for. And so that's how God does us. He'll create a situation on some things that we should know, but it's a pop quiz, and we should be able to pass that quiz because it's already things that we should know. But just like in the natural, when you walk into the classroom and you lollygag and playing around, and the teacher said pop quiz, we start scrambling to try these together just so we can, pass this test. And normally that's how we react. We think that it's the enemy trying to attack us, or, Satan got it, all this stuff that he got it in for us. And it's not. God is like, nah, it's not that. It's me trying to prepare you for a promise that I made you, but I just got to qualify you first with these pop quizzes. So yeah, that was it.
I hear that. There are people who think, there are woe is me people who think like everything is going wrong in their life, right? Maybe that's that pop quiz you're talking about, right? Like, you knew you were supposed to prepare for this already. Now I got to show you why you were supposed to prepare.
Right, for sure.
And I think I feel like I've learned in my life, right? I think far too often people be like, God put you in situations to see how you're going to act. I think he knows how we're going to act.
Oh, yeah.
I think he puts us in situations to show us how we're going to act. We think we're going to do X, Y, and Z, and then that pressure hit and you fold.
Yeah.
That's a good, man. So, that Mega Millions just went off, right? There was a winning ticket with all the numbers in Illinois.
Yeah.
Right? And it's 1 point something billion, but if they take it all home today, it's like 430 million or something like that. Yeah, 433. Right? We all think about what will we do with that money, right? We all fantasize about stuff like that. I was watching this one show years ago, and they was just showing like all these people who won millions in lotteries and how their lives turned to shit. This one guy down in Florida, they just found him in a shallow grave.
Hey, you think, but think about this. Even not even winning the Mega Millions, think about the people that we turned into idols and stars that commit suicide.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That we think that, why would they do that? They had all the money, but money only makes you more of whatever you are. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a giver, you're going to give more. If you're a hoarder, you're going to hoard more. If you're stingy, you're going to be stingy more. So, the
other side of that being, if you're a giver, you're going to give more. That means the people are going to take more.
Absolutely.
More takers are going to show up.
That's why I seen the trick to it. What you got to do. A lot of states make you publicly claim the ticket.
Man.
What you got to do is create a trust and make the trust claim the ticket. So now that nobody see you, they just see that there's trust that nobody's heard of claiming the money.
Okay.
Like here in Indiana, you could claim the ticket anonymously. So like you don't have to create the ticket. You don't have to create a trust. You can.
Probably should.
You can just choose to be a miss. Yeah.
Man, so that's
like, nah, show your face.
Look at the chunk that Uncle Sam takes out of that.
Was
it like 1.2 billion?
Yes.
Yeah.
The only rich people who are taxed accordingly are people who win the lottery.
Well,
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Like if you're young, though, think about it. If you young in your 30s, let's say the people that won that was in their 30s, it will be better for you to take the payout over 20 years because you're going to get closer to that 1.2 billion than it would be if you take it all up front.
That's assuming you're gonna be here tomorrow.
Not even that. I see somebody do a breakdown. They was like, that's also assuming that your state is still going to have enough money to pay you.
Facts.
Oh, well, yeah.
And that's something I never thought of. Like the state running out of money, but clearly,
I need my bread now.
Yeah, the way
give me my money. Give me my bread.
Yeah.
You could take that annuity, and it'd be like 30 years later, and inflation done made that money that you're getting worthless.
And you don't start getting the real big payouts to like the last few years.
It's not equal.
Nah. Well, some people. Okay. No.
It's divided. You take that and divide it over 20 years.
But somebody's like they add 5% every year.
It's graduated.
Yeah.
What that's supposed to be for inflation?
I guess, yeah. But nah, I need my bread up front, man. I figure out.
Yo, shout out to Firefly Love checking in on IG.
Hey, Firefly.
She says no, it's not equal. Larger payout at the end.
Yeah.
I had an idea for like a movie or something, right? Say
Lottery
you win a lottery or something like that, and like it's run by gangsters, right? It's run by gangsters, like for the government though.
The lottery thing is run by gangsters.
Yeah, but like for the government though, right? And they try to force you to take the annuity. They try to force you to take that annuity. You know what I'm saying? And then even when you take the annuity, like crazy things be happening to the winners and stuff.
And stuff
like
just
near death. Yeah, near
piano
death
falling from the top floor.
You know, that's crazy, yo.
Go ahead and put it in the script. Hey, you don't need no big budget to do that. You can film that joint all from your phone and post it on YouTube.
Let Bow Wow star in that joint.
Yo, did Steven Spielberg shoot a movie with a phone? It was somebody big.
Kids. He took those dudes that shot that movie with an iPhone. They did the whole movie with an iPhone, and I think he put them on for a little bit. But these dudes shot his name the whole movie with an iPhone, like an iPhone 8 or something like that.
Dang.
Think about like those we talk about like the renaissance of film or something like when it was really film and still had silent movies or black and white movies and stuff like that, and how big the cameras were. Huge cameras and stuff. And what we have in our hands is more powerful than any of that was ever.
Like it can't even compare.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You got more technology in your hand than they had 60 years ago.
Facts.
20 years ago.
20
a couple weeks ago.
Right.
Yesterday.
Yo. We got icebreakers. Yo, this is the NEMPATHY Show. Make sure you follow us at NEMPATHY Show on Instagram. Shout out to everybody on Twitch, on Facebook Live, Instagram, YouTube. Check us out. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the video, tell a friend and tell a friend.
If your son ain't coming to fill up your tank every week, hey, don't even come with me because y'all already know what my standards is because that's how I raise my kid. So anyway, my son fills up my car every week. Every week, he filled my car up. So just so y'all know, that's why my standards be so high because I raise my kids to do right by their women. Thank you, son. So yeah, my son actually fills my car. I've been meaning to make this reel for a minute. I just be forgetting, but he does fill my car up every Sunday. Y'all have a good day and be great, man.
Wow. I have some things to say.
Do that boy live with you?
No, well, she said he comes and fills up her tank. So I just by the word choice, I would assume they don't live together.
Women be lying.
They do. But a couple things I picked out. She ain't got no edges. Like, like nah. And she kept fucking with her damn. Hey yo, when they kept doing like that, it's because the ponytail is gonna stick out. It's gonna stick up. They trying to keep it down and shit because it's short.
She knew that you knew she ain't had no edges, man. That's why she kept messing with her hair.
And then she kept doing
ghetto.
Yeah.
Quite urban.
You know what I'm saying? Now, my thing is that is not your man. She talk like the energy she's giving me is like how women would talk about how they got their man trained.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I felt from her.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and he's probably the man in the house, or was.
Yeah. Also,
well, I think that she's saying that I raised my son to take care of women's, or take care of a woman, or take care of his woman. So, you know, here's gonna be the conflict.
That's his woman.
That when he do find his boo.
That's all I was just about to say that.
Yep.
Yeah. When he finds his boo, and he like, yo, I gotta go fill my mama tank up.
Right. I can't fill all three of these tanks. Somebody tank got
right. That's gonna be a problem when he now he's every other week, he's every week. Now she becomes the issue in the relationship.
Right.
Yeah, she all in the relationship. It's all three of them in the relationship.
Right.
Yo, man, like some wild stuff. I don't know if this young lady was lying or not. You know, a young sister. She was on some podcast talking about your wildest sex moments, wildest sexual exploits.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And she said that her and her boyfriend's mom took turns giving him fellatio.
The double dribble. What?
You heard correctly. Right? But
her and her mom?
No,
yeah.
Her and his
mom. His mom. Yeah, his mom.
Took turns. Right? First, he initiated by telling his mom to get started. And she
what did he
followed
suit. She said he looked at his mom and said, get over here and do what you do best.
What you do best.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's been going on.
Right. And she said she joined in though.
Man. Woo.
Yeah, that's been going on. That ain't something that
First of all, why is your parent here? Like, hey, why is your parent here?
You know, he's probably there. He's probably there. He's probably at his mom. He's still living with his mom.
Well, here, there, wherever. Why is your mom
foolishness
in the same space that we are in? And we ain't got no clothes on. I'm uncomfortable.
Who wants to be naked in front of their mama that is a grown man anyway?
Right.
Somebody who's been doing it since they was a small boy.
Yep.
It's a lot of trauma there.
Yep.
It's a lot of trauma there.
And that's a lot of, and she wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like on all kind of levels, because she probably got to a point to where she was lonely and then manipulated him into saying that it was okay. Right. This is what mommy does. And now then he understands like, oh, okay, now that's craziness.
Right. Now he the man of the house.
Craziness. Yo, we got two people in the building. Got Lito G, Petey Skywalker in the building. What's good? What's good, brothers?
It's all good, man. Happy to be here, man.
Lito G, man. What's good? Man, he'll be back. Yo, man. I'm glad you didn't hear what we were just talking about. We're gonna move on.
No, what? Not what though.
Go ahead, Brian. You know.
All right. So look, right. So this woman said,
"How's your eye? How's
they better? They better. You see me?
What happened?
Brian been going through all day with these red eyes.
So yesterday,
Now
He said he got out the shower.
The
He
shenanigans
said when he
can
was
begin.
doing it in the shower, rubbing his eyes while they were so red. You know what I'm saying?
I got out. My eyes was so red last night. But the thing is, I thought it was the soap. But then
who smokes weed in they sleep?
Not I.
I've probably done it before.
Yeah.
Nah, my eyes was super red. But the crazy, they didn't burn last night. They've been burning all day today.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Let me reset the room real quick. Okay. NEMPATHYShow.com. Right now, in the icebreakers, we're talking about a little incident between a mother and son, and I would like to know what Skywalker and Mr. Perspective's thoughts are on this. Damn, I erased it. But anyway, in the meantime, Bobby, tell them what you was about to tell.
About my eyes?
No, about what we were talking about. We were talking about
the first one or the second one?
The second one.
Okay, so it's a woman. She dating a dude. Her and old boy about to get it in. Mom's is there. His mom is there. He look at his mom and say, "Get over here and do what you do best." She come over and just start whop. And then he look at old girl like, "Man, you need to get over here too." Then the girl and his mother have both began to fellatiate him.
Fellatiate.
He got that done thing going on.
Wait.
Wait.
You heard it right.
You heard it right.
Chick and his mom.
And his mama.
And his mom. Yes.
That's not real. That's not real. That's not real.
Now listen, if it's not real, why would this young lady conjure up such a scenario
with her face? Like her face is on the camera.
That's not real, man. We got to draw a line in the sand about what it is. We got to draw a line in the sand about what it is we believe and what it is we don't believe, man. We got to draw a line in the sand.
Oh, no.
That's
Yo,
beyond
stuff happens
disgusting.
out here, B.
See,
that's beyond disgusting.
You operating on your morality. Everybody not as moral as you are. These people out here,
bro.
sick.
I've heard of kissing cousins. But head giving parents didn't go. Nah, bro. Nah.
Is it so far fetched though?
Yes, it is.
Because
that's not far fetched.
A lot of women say how the older males in their life, whether it be their uncle or their father, sexually abused them. So it can't be that far fetched that a mom would do it to her son. We just never hear about it.
Nah, bro. I can't even float with you on this one. I can't. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Like that.
Oh no, I'm not arguing that point.
I can't float with you on that one, bro. That's bro, I can't even deal with a woman who has the same name as my mama.
Yo, my father told me never to do that.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not even joking. I can't deal with a woman who has the same name as my mother. Like that, nah. Hell no.
He told me if I met a woman with my mom's name, run.
Run.
I met some fat women with my mom's name. I'm like, damn.
I can't, bro.
Tall, long leg joint.
I can't, bro. I can't, bro.
You know, and I've been an arborist.
Oh, what?
That's a good one.
What the hell is that? Doesn't that have to do with trees?
Yes.
I'm an avid climber of trees. I've been doing that
there you go.
since I was a young boy.
That's funny.
Somebody let me know when I can come back for one, please.
This is for the height challenge. The height challenge of us all, right? You 6 feet and up people don't know what we talking about. But you know, some of us guys who are
Mo, you ever dealt with a woman taller than you?
Yeah.
How much taller?
Don't matter.
It don't matter.
Probably 3 inches. She was probably about 6'3".
Dang, what you macking girls at WNBA games?
Let her in the paint.
She actually ended up playing in the
I'm a little grinder.
Yeah.
Paint.
This man dating Liz Cambridge.
Hey, Liz, all right.
Yo, y'all. I mean, I've always like I don't have a short man's complex. I always made it a point to smash joints that's taller than me to let them know,
hey,
it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
So let me get this straight. You was going after chicks taller than you as a way to reassure them that you're not insecure.
No, well, what I found.
I just want to make sure.
No, listen, I'm gonna explain it. What I found, right? What I found early in life was, one, a lot of those pretty women, the dimes and all, are insecure. And I also found that tall women are insecure. They're more insecure about me being short than her being tall. Right? Because they don't want to be seen. They might they might like me, but they don't want to be seen.
Bring it home, preacher.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be seen like that. So
like you, her little brother.
Right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, so what they do? Boom, they rest their forearm on your head.
Hey, they could do whatever they want. Yo, Lito G, you can hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all now.
Hey.
There you go.
Yo, check this clip, y'all. Tell me what y'all think.
If your son ain't coming to fill up your tank every week, hey, don't even come with me because y'all already know what my standards is because that's how I raise my kid. So anyway, my son fills up my car every week. Every week. He filled my car up. So just so y'all know, that's why my standards be so high, because I raise my kids to do right by their women. Thank you, son. So yeah, my son actually fills my car. I've been meaning to make this reel for a minute. I just be forgetting. But he does fill my car up every Sunday. Y'all have a good day and be great, man.
That's giving
Don't ever, hey, Boone. I'm gonna go last because don't you ever loft nothing like this up over home plate again. Because I'm going in on this. And y'all can kiss my behind because I know y'all gonna be mad at me. But I'm going in. So I'm last. I'll pick last.
All right, Mr. Skywalker.
She is very much giving me my son is my husband because I'm too shit of a woman to find a good man vibes.
Thank you.
She is definitely the type of woman that she is definitely the type of mom that women hate, that overbearing stepmom. She's definitely that. She's definitely giving me very ratchet and ghetto vibes. And she has a tattoo on her chest, so I know she hit niggas for sure. I know that's a fact. And it's just, but she's also very, she's also a pretty woman. I give you that. She's pretty. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like she probably get a lot of dudes in her face, and the first thing she does is probably, my son's more of a man than you, so that's definitely giving me toxic vibes. And in all honesty, she's probably the girl that was giving her son the gok that the old chick was just talking.
Oh,
wow.
Way to bring it home, Jody.
Wow.
Time together.
Y'all seen that?
Every time I have a little faith in this nigga, every single time he just snatches the rug right from under.
Lito G, what you think of that video, Lito G?
Y'all want to know the truth?
Yes.
The truth is, she don't got nothing else to brag about, and her coochie is no good. The coochie is no good. The coochie is no good because I've never, like, I mean, good coochie, they don't even talk about not pumping their own gas. That's regular. When your coochie is good.
Once a week is what? Half a
and
tank?
Is he paying for the gas? I was trying to figure out who was paying for the gas. Is the little nigga paying for his mother's gas?
Of course he's paying for it. She using her PP loan for something else.
No, if she's gonna brag, what would be the purpose of the nigga coming to the gas station just to pump gas that she paying for?
I mean, I've seen it. I've seen it though. That's the thing. I've seen niggas go to the gas station, meet their shorty there, and pump their gas there. But you know what I know about that girl?
Physical act.
Her fucking pussy is good. Right. So I already know that because guess what, niggas?
You brought another Jody on this
in the room. If there was good pussy out there and all you had to do was put gas in it to make sure it gets to your house, what was everybody getting up and going to do?
Getting that gas.
But going to put the gas in the car.
Especially if I'm putting her gas in the car. All I got to do is.
It's not a problem. That's never been a problem.
Yeah.
I never heard a nigga say, "Oh, I don't want to pump her fucking gas," and she had good. But that's not a problem. That's not an issue.
That's
like whenever I pumped her gas. No nigga ever made fun of me for pumping a bitch gas. And if she ever did, all I'm gonna say is, but she got good pussy. And then the conversation will be over.
Well, there you go. I see, hey, men have done a lot worse for good box. Let me tell you that right now.
So
men have done a lot worse.
But that's her son again. That's not some cat that's smashing. That's her son.
That's not even a standard to even like convince her son, because her son gonna be mad when he pumping gas with bitches and then coming home getting good dick from some random nigga who don't got no cash. That's what's gonna happen, because pumping gas is not a standard. Like, if you got good pussy, I'm gonna pump your gas. Now, it depends on how much of the percentage of the gas is what I paid for versus what you paid for. That's a different conversation.
So now I gotta have a calculator, Leo.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's the energy behind it. If I know I could trust that this gas is gonna be used to progress my life,
I can't, man. I cannot believe. You know what? I thought Jody was a one and only until I met Lito. Jody and Lito are literally the Ernie and Bert of NEMPATHY. These niggas think the exact same way.
And light.
You can't see the facial hair. It's a mustache.
I see it, bro. I see it. Hey, before I let B know and go, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I know there's a God, because it's a sad, sad day when I'm gonna be the voice of reason. I'm gonna be the voice of reason. Me? Usually it's pass the ball, but I gotta rebuke you too.
I want to pass the ball.
I want it. So we not paying for gas?
I'm paying for gas.
No. I don't want to hear pass the ball. I want to hear Maurice. That's what I want to hear, because he knows this is some bull. Come on, no pass the ball. No pass the ball. You gave the benediction today. I want to hear Maurice.
I mean, in context to the conversation, you know what I'm saying? Like, if that's not her son, then in the days of doing what I was doing, then I agree. Yeah. I mean, you know, you talk, but that's her son. It's different because that's her son. So she said she raised her son. So if that's some cat that's just, you know, just hitting it, then yes, in those days where I was wilding like that, then I totally agree with them. But you know, that's her son.
You know, there's a scripture in the Bible where Jesus came back to the Garden of Gethsemane and he saw all of his disciples sleep, and he said, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Did y'all hear the way Pass the Ball was battling between him and Maurice? Pass the Ball kept holding Maurice back. Did you hear it? Did you hear it? That spirit is willing, boy, but that flesh was showing some weaknesses.
That's how you gotta do it.
He wanted to go in.
All right, now check this out. Another icebreaker. You know when you be hanging with your boys, especially when you was younger, you and your boys, y'all would hang out all the time, and then niggas will fall off one by one because they done wifed up something, right? And that's cool and all, but what would you do if you was out and about and you seen your mans like this?
I'd be like, bro, what you do? What you do? You got caught doing
he got
something wild, and this is the only way you gonna fix it. What did you do?
Nigga, I don't even do his and her shirts, but a her and her and a her and her and a her and her and a her and her shirt.
You got caught in 4K, big dog.
Yeah, you did, bro. You know, your ass got caught in 5G. Your ass got caught in 5G, bro. Like, seriously.
First of all, I'm roasting your ass from here to Jerusalem.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You did something dumb.
1,000 lashes.
You did something dumb, man.
At that point, nigga, do you have her on your driver's license picture too?
her in the
for real. I'm gonna tell you right now. her face represents each chick that she caught him with. So each chick is why her face was on. That's the only explanation, bro. Cause listen, man, it's okay to have a wallet-sized picture of your girl, but to have a damn 10 by 10 of going across your sternum and your back and your side, homie.
Ain't that kind of like generational? Like, I don't have no physical pictures.
Nah, it's the home screen now.
Nah, bro.
It's the home screen now.
That nigga's a walking screensaver.
No, he's in trouble. He's
but,
in trouble.
But it goes back. It goes back to what Lito said about gas.
if it's good,
be good.
If it's good, I'm
good, boy. You're right. Hey, Lito, you right. Because every last one of us done something for some good. So
but
you
listen,
right,
though,
Lito.
I ain't gonna front though. I wouldn't even have this conversation about that man because that wouldn't be my friend no more. Because that look contagious. Like, I don't want my girl getting no ideas. I don't want nobody in my camp to think.
Why
like,
you don't wear no shirt like that?
No, that's not my man's. That's not my man's. No.
Nah, bro.
Because he ain't think about me when he wore that shirt. He ain't think about me. He just went out there and just did that. He ain't think about me, how it would affect my life. So I don't fuck with that nigga no more. Nah.
Yeah, man. He the type of nigga that you tell him there ain't no I in team, but he say there's an ME. Nah, I'm good, bro.
Yep.
I'm good, bro. You think about yourself.
Yeah, that's a selfish nigga in that picture, man.
He really is.
You seen that scene on Mad Max when them girls was cutting them chastity belts off when they escaped? I'm asking this nigga, where yours at? You gotta have a chastity. You gotta have a chastity clamp.
Hey, pass the ball. Pass the ball. I want to take this scenario a little further. Say they walk into your office dressed like that, talking about signing up for marriage counseling. What's lesson number 1, sir?
Look at his face. Kneecap ash.
You know, personally, I wouldn't even say that. I wouldn't.
Yeah, you gotta ignore it. You gotta ignore it. You gotta ignore it
because he already know. You know what I mean?
Pastor, you gotta ask who paying for the counseling.
When he put it on, he already knew it was going to create something. You know what I'm saying? Like, he walk in, I might make a joke about it, but
you might
already feel it.
You ain't that saved. You ain't that saved, Mo. You making a joke. You making a joke. You ain't that saved.
So he already feeling some kind of way about it. He don't need me telling him that's
why they're here.
If this don't work.
He need to be baptized.
But pass the ball. It's not about him needing you to do it. It's about you wanting to do it. That's what it's about. He don't need you to tell him, but I want to tell him, bruh. If you don't take that millennial chastity belt off your chest,
that's
right
now.
What
it is.
That is a millennial chastity belt, bro. Take that off your chest right now. I can't believe. How did she even present him with that?
Man, he got caught.
Yeah, I'd have been like, yo, you better keep the receipt. You better keep the receipt.
What if he did it like a surprise? What did her face? Show the picture again. What did her face look like? I can't.
Fully confident. Fully confident.
Look at her face. She like, I really don't care. Like, why he got my face?
Oh, you mean this low budget Black China? You need to call her Black Tibet.
She got something on her legs. She got
look at her face. She's not excited.
Don't tell me to look at her face. I already see it on her shirt.
I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna front, y'all. What I'm looking at right now is when Biggie described sexing me while your man masturbate. That's what's going on right there. She going on. Fucking a real
I just heard I got a story to tell today anyway. I heard I got a story to tell my BI today.
That's what's going on right there in that picture. I just see her fucking a real nigga who would never do no stupid shit like that, and that nigga home masturbating. That's what I see in that picture. That's
you're doing terrible, man. She wear his testicles as earrings.
Listen. You got on a shirt with your girl. You prioritize your pride over your knees being ashy. That shit just gets me. Why are your knees ashy? How you
knees ashy?
With your girl, man. If I was him, I would get rid of all my friends, because the one thing about Black people,
your friends have we are
going to roast you. There is no getting over that. I don't even care if y'all do break up, bro. There is no getting over that. There is no getting past that. Even if y'all do break up.
Oh no, this is a stain on your homeboy.
Oh yeah, this is.
But which one is worse?
But, you know,
But which one is worse? Doing this?
I would wear that shirt.
Well, doing this
You
or
a
getting a
lie.
tattoo?
You a lie.
Would.
You
The
wear that
tattoo is
shirt with
worse.
your white face all
Tattoo is
over.
worse.
The tattoo is worse?
Yeah.
Tattoo is
Tattoo is
absolutely
worse.
worse.
Yo, Pete Davidson got the Kim Kardashian tattoo and they broke up.
Pete
They broke.
Davidson?
No, Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande.
No,
No, he got the Kim
Kim.
Kardashian.
he got Kim and the kids.
And the kids.
And they broke up.
Yeah.
When did this minor miracle happen?
A few days ago, yesterday, day before, something like that.
I
Well,
don't
I'll tell you
understand why
this-
that man did that.
No. And this is something that people need to.
He said, I
This is
understand
something
why
that needs to be
I
said.
did it.
If Pete Davidson's life does not spiral out of control as a result of dealing with a Kardashian, it is officially confirmed they're racist. They only do it to black people.
No,
they
he
only do it to black people.
He got off the train early.
Yeah.
No,
He wasn't there long
man.
enough.
No.
And
Pete
Davidson is a
Davidson
crackhead.
needs to be on crack.
yeah,
Yeah,
his life was
Davidson is a crackhead.
his
Yeah,
life was
he-
already in shambles. Like,
It's
not-
only up from here.
Yeah,
Everything,
Yo.
every day a crackhead wake up is a miracle.
yeah. Unless he
They
loses
not-
a
they
leg
not-
or something.
So,
like, ain't nothing-
so what was the reason behind the break? So you're telling me Jennifer
what was
Lopez
the
can
reason
get
behind
married?
the relationship? Like, it don't need no reason.
No,
Jennifer Lopez
Jennifer
got
Lopez-
married
The
and
real
Kim
reason
Kardashian
is-
broke up.
You know,
She got married to her old thing though. She just spun the block.
I saw
Kim
an article
Ben
today
Affleck
saying
gonna have a
that
shirt like that.
Jennifer
Watch.
Lopez and Ben Affleck have been making a lot of money together since they got back together.
Ben
But Kim
Affleck gonna have a
Kardashian
J-Lo
just-
shirt.
Kim was just looking for a nigga to stand up to Kanye. That was the only crackhead white boy to risk his life like that.
Right.
Joe,
Like, I don't
every
understand
time-
why he risked his life. Like that man really risked his life. Like his
Yeah.
life is still in danger.
Yeah.
Jody,
You know?
why
What's
are you
up?
doing a Ray J? Every time you go off screen and come back on, your hat is in a different position.
Oh shit.
This nigga a light skinned Ray J all of a sudden. Watch. As soon as he go off camera and come back, watch what his hat look like. Watch.
You know that nigga Ray J got a new group.
A
He got RSVP, him, Pleasure P, and I don't know what the
Sammy and Bobby Valentino.
yeah, RSVP.
What the hell does it stand for?
Ray J, Sammy,
Oh, that's
Bobby
what.
Valentino, and Pleasure
Pleasure
P.
P.
You thought we was lying?
It's like GT.
I thought y'all
GGG.
made that shit up.
TGT.
Yeah.
No, it's made up. This absolutely make believe. They're not gonna do anything.
Oh, they're
else.
not doing that shit. Ah, this niggas.
Oh,
Hey, yo,
why?
hold
Who's
up.
gonna buy an album?
Doug.
They couldn't.
Situation.
Yo, this is a segment on NEMPATHY Show where we talk about random situations, and I asked the crew, what y'all do in this situation? So, listen to this man had a deep concern about his son. I guess he doesn't live with his son. His son lives with his mother. So
What man does?
Whose fault is that? I mean, whose fault is that?
So he
Where'd
wrote,
that come
he
from?
wrote
Like-
into us specifically at
You know
NEMPATHY
where it
Show.
came from.
He said, yo, my baby mama sent me a pic of my son heading to the first day of his 9th grade year. And all I could think about is, this is what my child support pays for? It's going to be a long year for the little fella. I would rather send my kids that live with me to school looking like this. All that money she get, and she's sending that boy to school in some Wranglers and a wrinkled Baptist deacon button up.
Outfit.
I don't believe
Outfit's
that.
gonna build character.
I don't believe that. I don't
It's
believe
gonna build character.
this. I don't believe. I don't believe a woman.
Oh, but you believe a mama's giving her
Yes,
son head, but
yes,
you don't
I
believe.
believe that over this. I don't.
You don't
believe
believe that she sent this
No.
boy looking like Billy Bob Thornton
Like
or
Earl.
Blade.
Nah,
Look at
yo.
him.
She
No,
probably
I don't
wears a
believe
helmet
her.
of salvation.
Somebody wear a helmet. Yeah, that's what it looks
Oh,
like.
shit. But look at his face.
Yo.
It's real. Because look at, he's mad.
Nah, yo.
First and foremost, man, who still wears Wranglers? Where did she find a pair
Cowboys.
of Wranglers?
Cowboys. She first of all, that whole outfit looked like it came out the Lost and Found or
Yeah.
the thrift store.
That
One or
belt is
the other.
too old for him.
Yes, that belt buckle is way.
That
Hold
look
up.
like that look like a pajama
No,
shirt.
no,
He got-
go
wait,
back
wait,
to
he
the
got a-
picture.
he got
No,
an
Boone,
update.
go back to the picture, man. We ain't done roasting this little nigga. Yo, man, what? It looked like he ironed that shit with a rock.
Yeah, you can't.
Look at that joint, man.
That's definitely a pajama shirt for
wrinkle clothes.
Yeah, that's not even a new outfit because new shirts have lines in them when you take them out the pack.
Nigga, this shit is.
Well, they don't have lines in them.
Not if they have
got line segments
all in the bottom of the pile and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
They got line segments. And my question is, how far did he tuck that damn shirt in?
God,
it's tucked into his socks.
That's a man shirt.
He's wearing a Gordon Gartrell.
Gordon Gartrell, into his socks.
He look like you see that face? He like, mama, you better not get old. Cause I swear to God, I'm putting you in a home.
This looks like something his grandma or his aunt did. I don't believe his mom did.
Why is he dressed like they about to do a remake of the Fat Albert show?
Especially these kids, the parents today want to send their kids to school fly, right? So
pulling the plug.
I think they're instilling a false sense of confidence in
you mean with a butterfly collar?
But the thing, boom, he don't have to be fly. He could do a plain white tee, a plain black tee. Not that. That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous, man. And
look how heavy that belt is.
And look how high them pants are. Them
this is grandfather belt.
Look how high them pants are.
His grandmother put that on him.
And first and foremost, man, look at them pockets. Look at the shape of the pockets.
Oh my God!
Like he just held his hands in his pockets like this. His hands don't even go all the way in his pockets. They just stop at the knuckle.
They look like they was wet. Like he put the clothes on while they was wet and they dried on his body. That's what it looked like.
Yo, but the father gave
go
an
back
update.
To the picture. No, go back to the picture.
Hold on, he said, update. Him and some other little boy got sent home for almost fighting because the little boy told him he looks like he has to go to his weekly Alcohol Anonymous meeting after he gets out of school.
That nigga look like he hate his job already.
Hey, real talk. By the look of his outfit and the prescription that he got on, let's guess his name.
I'm gonna go with some simple James.
Earl. His name's Earl. His
middle name might be Earl.
No, his name is Willie Earl.
Willie Earl.
His name Thaddeus.
No, his name is Nehemiah.
You know what? That might be it, Loki.
That nigga's name is Nehemiah.
That Loki might be it.
His name might be Hubert.
That's tough, man. Get
that's bad, man.
That nigga's terrible, bro.
These are the things that boys when they become men, they're gonna remember what you did to them, mom.
Yes.
Send him to school with this bullshit on.
You looking at a man who had his hair in his first day in 6th grade. My mama cut my hair in the sink. Yes.
No, wait, Lito, you always been fly? Like since middle school, high school and shit, you always went to school fly and shit?
Hell no. I didn't go to school fly until I got my first job at McDonald's.
Lito, you muted.
Yeah, nah. I had an aunt who was like maybe like 12 years older.
It be the aunt.
Yeah, she kept me fly. I ain't gonna front.
It be the
That's because she was 12 years older than you.
Yeah.
It be the aunt.
The only person on here that stayed fly is the person that was raised the way he should have been by his damn daddy. All of us who was raised by mamas got Walmart clothing. All of them.
Just because it came from Walmart don't mean it ain't fly.
Walmart didn't become cool until about 5 to 10 years ago. When we were in school, it was like Ghost Recon shopping up in Walmart. Don't lie.
Doug talking about when everything in Walmart had a Made in America sticker on it.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, nigga. Yes.
That's back in the day.
I don't know.
No. I'm gonna prove to y'all. I'm a true Walmart kid. Hold on, Lito. I'm gonna prove to you I'm a true Walmart kid. Remember when the basketball company named Spalding made tennis shoes to match this ball?
No, we talking about clothes. We never got shoes. You got shoes?
Oh, yes, I got shoes from Walmart, nigga.
My mother would never do that to me. Not shoes.
I had Spalding basketball and matching shoes.
I'm gonna tell you something worse than that.
And what they had, and I'm gonna tell you, I even know the symbol. They had the little peace sign on it with the circle on the outside.
Doug,
Yeah, nigga, I'm a real Walmart kid.
This is all your fault.
That's child endangerment.
Yeah. All Doug's fault. No,
I'm gonna give y'all another one. I'm gonna give y'all another one.
Fault because Doug should have been selling crack.
Listen to me. Only real
You should have been making money to get you some shoes.
Only real welfare Walmart kids know about this shoe I'm about to tell you about. Remember Voights?
Yeah.
Remember Voights?
Listen.
I've never heard that word till today.
By my second pair of Walmart sneakers for my mom's, I'm robbing kids. You wild.
Yeah, like I'm not doing that.
In front of
You wilding. I'm robbing kids. We stealing. Now we stealing. Ain't no way. By my second pair. The first
Voights, my nigga. VOIT. Voight. You can look it up. Google it. It's real.
Don't forget bikies.
Oh my God. Remember Colorados. Remember the Colorados that look like Tim's until you lifted them up?
Yeah, them joints was soft.
You tried your best. You tried your best to make sure nobody lift your pant leg up to see that was not a Timberland tree. You tried your best.
Boy, they seen that mountain.
When they saw that mountain,
they
saw that mountain range.
That's the end of your school day right
there.
there.
Oh my God, bro.
Was that? Colorado.
Colorados.
There was a lot of fake Timbs at one time.
It was the Route 66s. That was the other joint.
Oh my God. I'm telling you, Mo don't know about this because he was raised by his father.
The real fake Timberland though that you can get away with is the Wolverine though.
Mo was raised by his dad, and his dad realized what an image and school meant.
Yeah.
Mo, your dad ever took you shopping at Walmart for clothes?
Yeah. I ain't say Walmart. We didn't have Walmart.
Kmart.
That nigga had Zare.
We had
Ames.
We had
Ames.
We had Kmart. We had Kmart. Kmart was
I can say every single school year my dad took me shopping and we always went to like JC Penney's or Sears.
Nah, bro.
Y'all niggas is special. My dad ain't never take me shopping.
Hell no.
Ever.
Hell no, my dad ain't never take me shopping.
But I ain't wear no Voight. I can tell you that.
I had punishment. My dad used to buy me off-brand shoes like Voights and like MA100s. Like I had some MA100s. Them joints was so white, like when the sun hit them, they like blind you. And when you walk, they sound like dress shoes.
I ain't know Stacey Adams made sneakers.
Oh man.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna go further. You didn't even have rubber on the bottom. They was made out of plastic. So whenever you was running up and down the court, you couldn't stop.
Yeah.
You had to turn your feet like a hockey skater. Like
hell yeah. Them niggas was like, yo, why you keep sliding into the foul line, nigga? We ain't playing baseball.
Niggas had on heelys.
Man, treat y'all kids right, man. Send them to school right. Cause they gonna get their ass beat.
Yeah.
Or they're gonna get suspended for whooping somebody else's ass.
Yeah.
All right. Yo, this is a segment that we haven't had in quite some time. Yo, ask a pastor. I got a question for the pastor. So pastor.
Yeah.
How we have parents in the building tonight, you know, on the panel, right? So this is a question I know will touch home for them, right? So how do you reconcile differences in disciplinary style between parents?
Yo, that's tough because I mean I've been married 19 years with a 16-year-old and we still kind of have not figured that piece out yet. You know what I mean? I think having a conversation I think the one thing that shouldn't happen is that the other parent shouldn't consider the parenting wrong for disciplinary actions. You know what I mean? Like we have to have a mutual understanding because the way I do things and the way my wife do things are different. And where the challenge comes in at is when she tried to make me parent like her. You know what I mean? Don't try to make her parent like me. But when I do something to my son and it don't, and it's not, and she's in her emotions, it can cause an issue. So that's a tough one because, you know, as long, you know, we, like I said, 19 years and he's 16 years old. So one of our major things is still that can still kind of throw us off a little bit is anything dealing with him in discipline or how I respond to him or anything like that. That's just tough. You got to have some real good communication, and you got to get out the way and let the other parent do what they're going to do, or they do it. Like she talks to him, she politics, you know, she does all that. I ain't got time for that. I just, you know, what it is what it is. I'm coming at you, and that's what it's going to be. But that's a tough question. It's hard because, and there's no, you know what I mean? Like there's no no manual for it, no rhyme or reason. You know, there's just having an understanding that sometimes her method might work and sometimes your way might work, but to be able to say that either way is the best way, I wouldn't be able to give you a full answer on that one.
Can I ask you a question, Pastor Ball? Honestly, because I have very strong convictions about this, having a son, being a man and stuff like that. What role do you feel a mother should play in the rearing of a son once he gets to that age that your child is?
What age is that?
I mean,
16. Right?
They have a, yeah. He so they have a different relationship than we have. We're able to talk. Y'all
got a handshake.
Yeah, we got a handshake. And so we talk, but he talks to her on more sensitive issues, and but she's always been the, you know, he told, let me go get a whole box of bandages, wrap his foot up, put baby powder in his foot and his shoe and all that other stuff. But he needs that. He doesn't always need the hardness, you know, and that's why I think a lot of us are at right now. Like we didn't have a father, or if we did have a father, it was, you know, men ain't supposed to cry, and that's soft and that's weak. Able to have a balance to be able to get the emotional support that he needs, and to be able to get the hard portion that he needs. And sometimes it's flipped. Sometimes she is the hardcore one, and sometimes I'm the emotional one. It's just finding that balance. I think it's very important to have that emotions coming from the mother, so that they can learn that it's okay to be emotional. But most of us were raised without fathers, so it can be overdone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because the one thing I've noticed being a father to a son, I know that as a father, it appears that our love, because it's different and it's reflected different by us because we're men, it seems to be that with the mother, our love, and I've seen this a lot with maybe not in your case, but with single parents, I've seen it a lot where it seems like a father's love seems to be less because it's different.
Yeah.
To that you say what? Because that's a very big issue that I find in our community, is that because a father's love is reflected differently, it seems to be less, or appears to be less.
Viewed as less.
Yes, viewed as less.
And you know, but you're also talking about I ain't gonna throw a percentage out there, but you're talking about a high number of women who were raised by women who didn't have that fatherly love as well. So they don't know how to take it. They don't know how to understand, don't know how to explain it. Because they didn't experience it growing up either. So how do you try to explain something that you didn't experience growing up? It's going to automatically be different, because most of the time all you got was the mother's love.
By putting their ass out. Oh wait, Lito G, man. You know, I know you're a father. You have a wonderful daughter. do you have issues with your child's mother in terms of discipline? Like we have different styles.
So what I feel like what we did was like we kind of drew like what do we want our daughter to end up like? Like what do we want? What's the point of all of this, right? What type of person do we want her to be? And then we kind of just bounce off of that. So my style and her style is so different because she's from the South and I'm from New York. So it's like completely different. Like it's like upside down. Like she's very sweep under the rug and I'm very what the fuck is this?
Right.
So
under the rug. What the fuck is this under the rug?
Right, yeah.
Under the rug up.
Like, you feel me? Like so like when it comes to discipline, we got you know, we shooting the darts at the same place. So I might, you know, tell her that she can't do a certain thing, and the way I tell her is might be a little harsh for her, so she might have to hear it from her mom's. Like, so I appreciate the fact that I'm not the only person instilling this in her, because she's a girl, so I don't understand, and I admit this, like I don't understand how she's breaking down what I'm saying. Because she's a girl. If it was a little boy, and I'm good with that, I can understand, because I was a very bad little kid, so I understand how he's breaking down this information, and I can know what to expect. But for a girl, it's not so much what you say; it's more like how you say it. That's like a very big part of it. You know what I'm saying? So once I realize I'm in a mode that communication isn't gonna matter, then I kind of just leave it to her mom, because I know her mom is gonna kind of break it down a little bit better than what I'm doing. I'm also here to provide that protection, to let her know, like, if she do fuck up, I'm gonna make it better type vibes. Like, I don't really, like, I'm the last resort. If she calling me, telling me she did something, then she done told her 4 or 5 times already that she's about to call me, and she better stop. You feel what I'm saying? So
Lito, you say your where's the mother of your child from? Where's she from?
She's from Virginia.
From Virginia. So let this be known, fellas. Lito said it here first. Get you a woman from south of the Mason-Dixon. Anybody north is gonna buck against your authority. You understand that? So go down south and get you a good grit making, gravy having woman. You understand me?
Woman up north of that got their own handshake.
It's just different though, yo, because don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted, yo. I done dated a lot of girls north of that. I had a fetish, I would call it, right? But I tell you what, all women.
That's the topic we're gonna talk about.
Women, fetishes? All women, bro, get to the point of their goal. It's just their way of doing it. Now, North is gonna put it in your face like, what the fuck is this? Just like I'm gonna say, what the fuck is this? But I'll be feeling tricked with the girls down south. I'll be feeling tricked like, oh shit, we was going this way, and the whole time your motive was this, and you got what you wanted.
Which is the reason why you have no problem putting gas in their car. As long as they got
This is why I brought this topic up, though. This is why I brought this topic up, though, right? But difference in parenting styles, right? The child is doing something that you do not approve of, and you feel is a non-starter, and like, I cannot allow this. Right.
You got to give me an example.
You gotta give are you talking about like a whoop? Are you talking about like an initial whoop offense? Like it's whooping off the break or something?
Leaving out at night and coming back the next day.
Oh, that's an ass whooping. That's an ass whooping, bro.
You get fucked up on site.
Yeah, that's an ass whooping.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah, that's an ass whooping, bro.
Because I was a good kid, but I used to do that all the time.
Oh, that's an ass whooping. And you don't pay bills in this house?
Man, what the bills got to do with me having fun?
Everything.
That's
everything, nigga. Are you kidding
everything.
me? Everything.
See, look. This is why that thinking is why kids grow up, get their own place, and stop talking to their parents.
Hell,
Your
fine.
whole thing
I don't want to talk to
your
you
whole
either.
thing was,
After you
don't
leave,
pay
I
no
don't want to
bills
talk
in
to you
here,
either.
You can't make no decisions.
Hold on,
And I
hold
started
on.
making decisions
Brian.
because you ain't want no relationship with me. You just
Oh,
wanted
shut
to
up.
get
Get the fuck out of
Now I'm
here.
getting
Shut
money.
up.
Now I'm getting money. And now you mad.
Now you
'cause I
get
don't come
money.
home for Thanksgiving.
Nigga, please.
If you
Doug.
don't shut
And now
your
you showing up every week to pump your mama's gas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Doug, that's why the nigga I heard. Don't worry about him.
Yeah, man. You don't shut your. That's why I'm getting money now. Shut up, man. Oh, you old millennial parenting mug.
Yeah,
but
we
that
want
is.
relationships with our kids.
Yeah.
But
How
also,
I feel. Nigga, fuck how you feel.
Fuck how you feel, man.
Yeah,
right,
you feel
right, exactly. And I'm gonna make you stand on it, parent.
you
I'll
feel
stand on it.
you
Yeah,
feel the
stand
comfort
on it.
of that mattress and
Are
box
you
spring.
Yo, man. Hey, Mo.
Not paid
Mo.
for.
Mo.
And when I
As
get
the
my own
resident,
mattress
as the
and box
resident
spring-
father. No, as the resident father on this panel. I got a 14-year-old, you got a 16-year-old, so you got more skin in the game than me. Let your son come to you talk about you don't care how I feel.
He said that to me.
And you said what?
Uppercut.
Nah. Okay.
Thank you, Maurice. Thank you.
Oh, no.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
Now you're a good father, bro.
Let me tell
You're
you,
a good
it's
father for that, bro.
situational. You know what I'm saying? Like it's situational because
We already passed that segment.
because
My father uppercutted me.
he said that to me, and I had to really check myself because for real.
Thank you.
These kids, these
real.
kids are built different than what we were built. You know what I mean? Like, so
it's your fault.
So, so there was so when he says that, to make sure that I'm actually hearing what he's saying, because I don't want to push him into some kind of mental state that could actually damage him long term.
Are you serious?
Bro,
there's a whole lot of
Doug, let me tell you.
My traumas have turned me into the stellar individual that I am today. Do you understand that?
But you guys, like everybody
you don't know
on
what
here,
these children are gonna end up.
for the most part,
here
for the most part, pretty much raised themselves for the most part. You know what I mean? Like, we did things and seen things and experienced things at such a young age that it wasn't no mental. I'm almost 50, right? I'll be 49 in 2 weeks.
Dang.
So there was no mental health for me. You know what I mean? Like, I had to work through my situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was born in the 70s, raised in the 80s. So
which is an ass whooping.
That's all it was.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? Like,
and lay down and take a nap.
Cats in the neighborhood.
Y'all was getting
you know what I'm saying? Like, OGs in the neighborhood, my dad's friends, you know, my aunties, my uncles, all that. You were forced to be way more mature than what you had to be. And that's everybody on here. My child never had to be responsible. Like, I couldn't imagine him coming to the crib in first grade with just the key, coming home by himself from his school with a key to let himself in, and then be able enough to have to not lose the key, but also let myself in, but then go home and cook on a gas stove. You know what I'm saying?
Boy. Y'all don't know nothing about that ramen on that gas stove, baby.
Mo, one of my friends, this was like 4 or 5 years ago. I was talking to her. I forgot how the conversation started, but we were talking about keys, and she was like, I don't have no house keys. We were like, huh?
Right.
I don't have no house keys. Because I've never had to go home either by myself or somebody wasn't in the house when I got home.
Yeah, somebody always home.
What?
I had keys since like the 2nd or 3rd grade.
Like, what are you talking about?
Latchkey kids. We were latchkey kids.
When I stayed in Alexandria over there off Gum Springs off the highway, man, my brother worked at the dang on multiplex across the street. I had to walk home and get it. And like, what are we talking? We failed these kids, y'all. We have failed them.
When I was in elementary school,
no, we were failed.
when I was in elementary school, my principal and my vice principal tried to get me and my sister taken from my mother because we went home after school by ourselves.
Can I
speak? While she
Your
was
mama
working.
should have whooped his ass.
I want to speak in defense of the kids, though.
Yeah.
Because in defense of the kids, yo, I ain't gonna front, yo. See, I'm a different, like, I'm like y'all, but I'm different. Like, I ain't had no dad growing up, and my mom's worked 7 to 7, so I was outside. I ain't had no curfew. I ain't had no curfew. I slept on my friends. My friends' parents used to cook for me because they knew what was up. I was
Lito, you said you from New York, right? You from New York, right? So you had to know the train system to get to school. Am I correct?
I slept on the train. The train
Come
was like
on,
our
man.
playground in New York. Yeah, the train was our playground. That's where we could go and do shit and not get in trouble. So we go downstairs in the train, like that's our livelihood, the train. But what I'm trying to say is, at this point, son, the predators and the way that the fucking world is working, bro, this way they advance. So you gotta have your kids advance. You can't be having just put a kid. Can you imagine putting a fucking key around a kid neck and walking through New York, seeing that kid coming to your house and waiting for you when you get home now? You feel what I'm saying? So now it's different, bro. Like, you gotta keep up with that. Like, them niggas is gonna catch on to what these kids home by themselves and they can live.
Listen, man.
Yeah, you're right.
There were guys. Listen to me. There were guys who gave me candy when I grew up, and all it did was help me understand that sweet tarts is not good for the enamel on your teeth.
But they could track your kid's location. They could track your kid's location now. They can. Son, you cannot play games with that type of shit. My daughter's never coming home by herself. I don't want that to happen because niggas is using the technology and the shit that we have today to take advantage of those who still fucking latchkey kidding.
Okay. So listen. I acknowledge all that. I'm not making light of that at all.
But the van was still coming around snatching kids back then too.
The white van.
The van was coming around.
But we're talking about, you know, this still from him saying that, you know, if a child says, you know, you don't care about my feelings, and you have to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? You got you have to be able to stop and at least listen to what they're saying and make sure that it's not something that can trigger something else. It's way more, they deal with way more peer pressure and stress stuff than we dealt with, because they can't escape this. You know what I'm saying? Like all that stuff goes with them everywhere they go, 24/7. And a few months ago, I had one of the young ladies in my she went in my program, but her friends were in my program, committed suicide. Dang. 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was 13. But
Mo, can I speak to that real quick? Let me ask you this question though, because I don't disagree with y'all about the pressure, but don't you believe that to a certain degree we were not allowed to be victims growing up? We were not allowed to be. We were just feel me on this.
I don't think nobody's on here who had kids are a victim.
No. I
don't think that's victim mentality.
When I talk about the mindset now, it's almost like I'm not disregarding feelings, because a lot of us, especially in the Black community as men, our feelings were always pushed to the side. Always. What I'm saying is, y'all don't believe to a certain degree we've almost overindulged in the sensitivity?
I can give you that, but we have to acknowledge it though. So we went from not acknowledging it.
Wait, be knowing. I'm not saying not acknowledge it, but what I'm saying is, god damn, everybody's a victim now. Everybody's a victim.
But that's not victim talk, Doug. That is just being able to make sure that you're listening to what your child is saying and make sure that they have because I want you to think about this.
All right.
The moment they stop talking to you, who are
they talking to somebody else?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I tell my son, yo, if you got any life questions, don't go ask your homeboys. Why? Because they the same age as you are.
True.
What they gonna tell you?
That's a great point.
But hold on,
like those kids have these things.
I do want
they can hop online and go.
So I'm gonna ask the older gangsters.
But hold on, let me extend to the worst case scenario. Back in the day, I go outside. The worst thing that could fucking happen to me is I get killed on some fluke shit, or I fight somebody. I either win or lose. That's the worst thing that I thought about when I left my fucking house. Now, if anything happened to me, the world is gonna fucking see it. The pressure that they have to fucking somebody giving them a wedgie and winding up on a world star and fucking never fucking being wedgie boy for the rest of their life is a real thing. Like that shit will happen at the drop of a hat. That's a different pressure that I can't imagine. Like you back in the day, you go bag an ugly girl. Nobody see you go sneak out. Today they catch you on camera with that bitch. Like it's different now, bro. Like it's a lot of shit that like is a different type of pressure that they gotta deal with being famous on this internet. The internet changed childhood, and it fucked it up to the point where like it's gonna be, and they looking for it. So it's not even childhood. It's not even like you're gonna like you do something wild and you say to yourself, "Oh my God, I hope nobody had a camera around me," because it's almost that easy to go viral.
But don't y'all believe to us? And I'm not disagreeing with anything. Please don't think I am. My thing is, don't you believe that that's us, where we got to sit up here as parents and really not just take the phones away, but remember when we were growing up, you had a certain amount of time you could watch television.
Facts.
You had a certain amount of TV in the house.
Now imagine
I ain't never had just one TV.
Everybody got a TV now.
Now imagine the television watching you, because that's what's happening.
I just believe, man, we're at the point now where, and there's no disrespect to anybody on the panel. I just believe, generally speaking, we're to a point now where we don't even know the difference between the parent and the child anymore.
Facts. I think a lot of parents today went through whatever they felt was traumatic in their childhood, and they just trying to save their children from that, but they're saving them from fucking discipline. Like,
yes.
I want to speak on to what Doug said, right?
Oh shit.
No, I'm not. Listen. Yeah.
So
cut your camera back on, nigga.
Because my nephew / godson, right? I have to have these talks with him, because to speak on what Doug said, it's like, and to speak on what Lito said, I have to kind of prep him for new age shit, because that cyberbullying shit does really happen, and kids are really going through it with cyberbullying, because I don't give a damn what anybody say. The biggest asshole in this world are these fucking kids. They don't have no regards for anybody's feelings or anything. They call it and they just do.
The internet took the punch out of the face. It took the punch out of the face.
Yeah. So with that, I have to prep him on the internet bullying. Make sure you don't do shit that people can record on their phones. But to what Doug said, I do tell him there's a certain point where I'm willing to help you, but at the same time, you got to be willing to help yourself.
Thank you. If you nigga, do you know what it's like to have a haircut by your mother, Walmart clothing, bottle cap glasses, and you haven't grown into your lips yet?
But imagine that in 2022. Imagine you walk into school.
You said that you got to be able to.
In 2020.
No, hold on. He said that you had to be able to fend for yourself, right?
It's like,
you have to be able to fend for yourself.
Is not fend for himself, but it's like if for a certain extent, like when we talk about bullying, right? We get into these things where it's like it started to happen to him at his Boys and Girls Club. He's like, oh, these guys are always cracking jokes on me. It's like, I would come to defend you, but I need you to be able to defend yourself in a certain
say
way.
something.
You know what I mean?
Okay, but let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back to what you said. He at least came to you and talked to you, right?
Yeah, he did.
So that's the emotional side. Now, what happens if you shut him down and he has nobody like you to talk to? That's what I'm getting at. I ain't talking about all the other stuff. I'm talking about he came to you. He said, "Unc, yo, these cats is they down here. They picking on me." And you said, "If I show up, I'm gonna need for you to be able to sustain this." But what if you would have said, man, don't come to me with that. That's emotional bull crap, man. I don't need to hear that. You toughen up and be man up and hold your own. And
that gets you nowhere because what
Whoa,
you said,
I
you're
didn't
shutting
say
them
that.
out.
That's not what I'm saying.
I'm not doing that.
That's not what I'm saying.
You're saying that we're over emotionalizing these kids, and I'm saying that's the whole point is. Your question to me initially was, if my son have my son ever said, you know, you don't care about my emotions or my feelings? If you don't have these avenues right here, like his nephew, to be able to come and share the things that may not be maybe water to off our backs because we was raised different, these kids still have to have an avenue to be able to express themselves, period. But I also agree with you still have to be able to stand up and fight your own battles.
That's
but at
all
the
I'm
same
saying.
time,
That's all.
You
That's
still
all
need
I'm
somebody
saying.
to listen. Somebody to listen to you.
But I can't remember who said it. I know because Doug was describing himself with the Walmart clothes and the glasses and the lips and all that. Imagine if you had to deal with that today.
Look, Mo,
you couldn't.
Right now.
You couldn't.
Like you walked into school.
You would be on the internet.
2 weeks. Yeah, they gonna light you up.
You would be on the internet. You would be on TikTok.
First and foremost, I don't think y'all know who y'all dealing with. I got lit up by my family. My nickname up until 20 years ago was Little Lizard.
That's a long time ago.
Okay, Little Lizard.
Right.
Like, bro, y'all, I'm just a different breed. I'm not saying I don't hurt.
I think that you think.
I don't say I don't. Wait. I don't say I don't hurt.
On the internet looking like that.
The internet, but what I'm saying is you
The
talking
internet
about
is
battling a
relentless.
different beast.
Yeah.
The beast that we talking about is the internet.
Lito, wait. I don't disagree with you, homie. I really do. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Yes.
That
looks
like
baby.
That's them slippers. Them slippers that look like real sneakers.
Yeah.
No, that's the real shoe right there.
That's the real shoe, Nick.
So check this out. I work. So I run a mentorship program during the day. Right. My day job is a mentor. I'm in several schools around in this county. You want me to tell you who the savages are?
Who?
Middle school girls.
The girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I go in and I talk to counselors. I go in for real. I go in and I'm talking to counselors, and these counselors always have one or two girls just sitting in the office crying, and the counselor would tell me it's just these random girls. They just choose somebody randomly and they just go after them, like
100%
hardcore. Like you said, like Lito saying, you all on the internet. They Snapchat you.
Yeah, I'm at a high school. I work at a high school. The violence come from the girls more than the boys all day.
No, I don't disagree. Maybe wait. Let me. Hey, boom. Let me.
But what I'm saying,
that's that social media.
Wait. Let me say this because I think we're missing. I think we're missing each other. I'm not disagreeing with y'all, fellas. I'm not. What I'm saying is, I just believe, me personally, it's not about rejecting them when it comes to their feelings. It's about putting their feelings in the proper context and being able to honestly tell them, yo, you're not a victim. Like, I just believe there's this overwhelming mindset of victimization.
All right, so listen.
Let me ask you victimization. You're using the wrong word, man. That's not the right word.
There's a balance
Okay,
here.
Mo. Let me ask you a question.
Emotions.
Sometimes you be a victim.
What word? Wait. If Mo is saying I'm open to correction, I'm not above reproach. I'm not above reproach.
But okay.
All right, Mo. If victim is the wrong word, then tell me what word I should be using then.
It's healthy mental wellness.
Abuse recipient.
That's 3 words. I said one. That's 3 words.
Can I ask a question? So let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
So if voicing you saying that, because the action, because this is the point, the actions of these children. And what we're saying is the actions of these children are being thrived from their feelings. So in order for us to change their actions in a positive way, we need to tune into what the fuck they're feeling. Back in the day, our actions were of survival, of what's around you in your environment. so we could place that. We could say this nigga's acting like that because this is what's going on around him. But now the world is in their hand. So what the fuck is going on around them doesn't necessarily reflect their feelings of what's actually causing the action.
Lito, you're not considering my feelings because I don't appreciate the profanity. I don't appreciate the profanity.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what's causing them to go crazy. You don't. I don't understand why this little girl got on new Prada shoes, a fucking brand new weave, fingernails, all looking like she got money in her pocket. I don't understand why she's fucking angry. But the reason why she angry is because some girl last night posted her twerking her ass on her Instagram on fucking and her close friends, and then her boyfriend found, like, it's stupid shit in the internet. But
don't you believe it's incumbent upon the parent to also have a balance between the sensitivity, but also to a certain degree to sit up here and say, listen, these people don't make you, you make you. You are who you are. Because listen, man, that's the reason why I keep bringing myself up.
That's true,
bro.
But the world's different.
When everybody around you is wearing name brand shit, you are
the world.
I think
boy is a name brand.
I think it's going to take
the
next generation of the kids now going to have kids because they know what it's like to live in this current world. We're telling them about a past world
that don't exist.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So look, when my daughter goes on the internet, bro, and this is from personal, like me, I only wanted the commercials that came on the fucking TV and what the coolest kid on my block might have had if it wasn't me. That's the only thing I wanted growing up. I only wanted a car because I was in this high school when everybody had cars. The high school I got kicked out of, I wasn't even thinking about cars. That's the fucking shit now. My daughter picks up her fucking iPad and finds what the richest kid in the fucking world has.
They
and she walks in the room and she says to me, I want this. Now, I don't know how to deal with that as a parent, but then I don't even think of how she deals with that as a kid. As a kid, she looking at me like, this kid on the fucking computer has what the fuck they want. Their parents bought them that. Why the fuck you can't do that shit?
Because I'm not their
parent. Explain that type of shit to my daughter. That this is a fucking prince in fucking Uganda somewhere. That's why she has fucking elephants. I can't buy you a fucking elephant. I'm sorry. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but it's just a different environment. Like, I didn't have no question. Like, my mom said yeah to everything I wanted because the only kid down the block had it and I could get it too. I didn't have no problems. I didn't have the internet to show me that there was a kid 6 blocks away with 3 of them. I didn't know.
This fool. Jody, you stupid.
I just think
I know. You and Maurice, I ain't gonna lie to you.
We gotta get to the main topic, though.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You and Maurice, y'all make some good points. I think y'all niggas jump me, so I don't like it. Let's go.
Hey, yo, the main topic tonight, Karen is real, authentic, right? In the flesh, tangible out this motherfucker, right? And we saw Terrell Owens. Terrell.
It's Terrell.
It's not Terrell, it's Terrell. You know what I'm saying? Terrell Owens got into an altercation with one of his neighbors, right? And she said he was speeding through the neighborhood. He said, I was just going to the mailbox. And apparently she said some wild shit to him, and he hopped out his car. And she was like, you didn't have to hop out your car. And then she subsequently said, you are a black man approaching a white woman, exclamation point. As if, what do y'all think about that statement? What do y'all think about that statement?
She 100% right.
She right, exactly. She's right.
And the sad part about it is, not also is Terrell Owens a black man, but he's a black man of significant size. Terrell Owens.
Terrell Owens is like 6'4", black as a motherfucker.
Yeah, hey, Terrell Owens is big, dark skinned, tall, black, and very muscular. You are the worst of the worst when it comes to
man.
That nigga had 12 pack.
Hey, and you approach this white woman
at night. At night.
It was.
Well, what if he wasn't approaching her? He was just going to his mailbox, and she's in front of the mailbox.
Right. No,
Right.
she
got
claimed.
I'm getting out my car.
That's why I
You're
get
standing in front of the
Amazon.
mailbox,
That's
so
why
I'm
I
coming to
get
my
Amazon.
mailbox.
But when your neighborhood's so big, they don't always bring it to the house. You got to come down and get your stuff.
No,
Amazon
some neighborhoods like
Amazon
we
comes to
have
the
a
door.
mailbox in front of our house, but my
Like the
people
whole
that live in
block.
Charlotte, they have a community mailbox.
Yeah,
they have
yeah,
a
they
huge
got like a
neighborhood,
big
Yeah.
so they
mailbox.
don't have
Everybody
a
got
mailbox
keys
in
and
front of
shit.
the crib.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The mailbox is like this community mailbox that's on the corner.
Oh,
That's
that's what
the
she
white
looked
one?
like.
I don't know.
Oh,
Oh wait, this the actual.
Hold on. This what I wanted to talk about.
This the photo right here.
That's her husband in the background.
Yeah, in the background.
Oh, yeah, and the
I'm gonna
husband.
tell you right now,
the husband
if
even
that
told
was
her to bring her
ever,
ass in his
if that
house.
was ever a personification of bitch, you on your own. That is it right there. He ain't standing nowhere near her. No protection, no nothing. That
Did y'all
joker
see the
like,
video? Did y'all actually see the video?
I
yes,
watched all of it. I watched like
he
Yeah,
wasn't
I
even in
watched
the
all of it.
frame.
Well, she didn't start crying until 5-0 came.
Yeah.
And then because when he pulled out his phone, she was hard. She was like he said, she cussing and doing all this other stuff. 5-0 pulled up, she started dropping those tears.
Yeah.
And she
It's
started
because
playing that
it's-
violin
it's
and
the white
started trying to
protocol.
put on the emotional
Yeah.
part.
But
So
notice,
She hit the
no,
white
but this
protocol.
is the thing.
and
Y'all
all he
didn't
did was
notice.
have his phone.
The real MVP is the husband. The real MVP is the husband, because notice he did not back her up at all. He
You know
didn't
why
come
he
over
didn't
there and
back her
say,
up?
Like,
hey,
that's
bitch, back up.
no.
Doug.
That's not MVP.
He
behavior.
didn't back her up because he was like, I'm glad this not an episode of Blacked. You know
thank
what I'm
you.
saying?
He
That's
is
what
the real
that's what he was glad
MVP.
with.
That
No,
nigga
he's
was like,
not.
man, my
He's
season
not a real
tickets.
MVP for that.
What'd you expect him to do?
Keep his lady in check. Why are you yelling at that man?
Yo, she
Mine
was
is
all
always-
belligerent.
At the end of
That's
the
how-
day,
Listen,
Yo,
if,
check this out.
if this
So
little
today-
white woman will yell at a big nigga like Terrell Owens, ain't no telling what she's saying to that
That's a
husband.
big
in the house.
nigga.
Thank you.
Right. That's true. So
That's-
check this out. I'm
that's
at a
a big
basketball
ass
game
nigga.
today, right? And so my son's playing this team. He goes down and he gets fouled. It was a flop. And so this white dude, he's sitting here. This white dude said, he said, that wasn't no foul. It was a flop. And I said, because I'm sitting, he talking to the mother of the son who fouled my son. Now, I don't know neither one of them. I'm just sitting in between them. And I said, yes, it was a flop. And he's like, why are you talking to me?
Oh.
I was like, I mean, I'm just agreeing with what you said, because I said, that's my son right there that drew the foul. So it was a flop. But he was like, but I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to her.
Oh.
Damn. Well, I mean,
No,
respectfully.
I ain't know. I mean, I want to hear the rest of the
Respectfully-
story.
Respectfully.
So
Did
I
you
wasn't
deliver
talking to
it?
you. I was talking to her.
So it took everything. So I said, I turned to the young lady. I said, did I say anything that wasn't right? I said, I'm agreeing with what he said. And then he said something else. I said, okay. I said, I'm not the one and I got time today. What we doing?
He stopped talking after that.
He stopped talking after
Yes, I told you. I knew it.
And then
I knew
I
it.
got up. I got up and moved because I'm like, okay, this ain't gonna go right. So I'm going down and I'm going to tell my wife. Now, see, some stuff you shouldn't say.
Yo,
So I go down and tell my wife what just happened. I'm like, yo, buddy, right here, he tried to.
This is exactly
sideways.
why Relevant Church is called Relevant. You want to know why? Because your pastor is a sinner too, baby.
Oh,
Your
shit.
pastor a
100%.
sinner
ain't no
too.
sinner.
100%
I don't see the sin in that. You
And
talking
so-
me crazy, and you're not going to keep doing that.
No.
But it's that white privilege
Yeah.
though. You know
Oh,
what
he
I
was
mean?
white too?
Yeah, that's what he said
Yeah,
in the beginning.
Like,
Yeah.
white.
The dude was white?
The dude was white.
Yeah, you
Oh,
and
yeah.
your nigger son.
Hey, y'all, I got a theory that I believe that all white women's superpower is to cry and lie. So I don't deal with them at all. I know that whenever something goes down, they either gonna cry or they're gonna lie.
They're gonna do
And
both.
both of
Or
those
they
are
gonna do
gonna
both.
end up in me in jail. So
Or
I
dead.
don't deal with white women. I straight up say you gonna
Right.
cry a lot. I already know what your superpower is. So
I've been
good.
Yeah, I
listen,
came
I've
to
been
that realization
listen,
like in
I've
middle
been
school,
cried,
yo.
I've been cried on and lied on about all of. So I can't pinpoint.
Where you lied
Oh
on?
shit.
Hell yes. Maurice. Don't leave me hanging because I helped you jump that white boy. I helped you jump that white boy.
Hey, she
I've been in situations where
man. She
we had the
done.
girls and shit.
No. Boom, wait. Maurice, go ahead.
Yeah. She made him do a bid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was a small bid.
You talking to nigga, I'm Tupac.
He said he was in the barracks.
I'm Tupac, nigga.
He did 48.
48
hours.
No, it was like 67 and a half. It wasn't the full 72. It was like 67. But that was real. I felt like Nelson Mandela when I came out.
I felt like an R&B album. Hours.
I felt like Nelson Mandela. Somebody came and picked me up. I was like, "What did I miss?" They was like, "Dinner, nigga. Come on, like dinner."
But you know, Terrell Owens, he's trying to capitalize on the situation right now. He's selling memorabilia right now. Karen is real.
All right.
Sweatshirts,
All right,
t-shirts.
All right,
T.O.
I ain't mad at all.
All right, T.O. God damn, bro.
Buy that shit.
What did you do with all the money? The Eagles, the Cowboys, the Ravens, the Bengals.
He said they
Bills
stole
paid?
it from him. You saw him crying on TV.
Hey, go ahead.
Go ahead, young.
That nigga was crying.
Nigga, you better leave Terrell Owens alone before he come see you like Will Smith.
That nigga was crying on TV. You saw. He said somebody robbed him, man. Took, somebody in his camp.
You only clowning him because the Eagles.
I'm not clowning him. You didn't see it.
You clowning them because the Eagles beat the Giants' ass that year that they had T.O. and Donovan McNabb. That's why. Yeah. Fly, Eagles, fly. Yeah.
Yo, but I have a Karen situation, right, that I've been in. I like to hear y'all stories about it, right? I had one recently. Few months ago, I was out in LA and we was out walking. Me and my ladies smoking a blunt. It was like fucking 11 o'clock at night, 11:30 at night or something. And we walking
around. You gotta call the cops on your ass too.
Nah, you know them dogs that everybody got now, like them little fucking miniature dogs that everybody got now.
Little pocket bullies or whatever it is.
Yeah, like yeah. So the man walks past this big swole motherfucker, white guy and shit, you know what I'm saying? But he walking one of them and he walks past me first, he don't say hi to me, I don't say hi to him and shit, you know what I'm saying? And so he's just giving me an extra eye contact and shit. The missus is behind him a little bit, she on her phone and shit, and as I'm coming towards her, I'm looking at the dog. She picked the dog up and start running towards her husband.
Really?
Yes. Start running.
You said the man gave you her husband gave you eye contact?
Yeah, he was giving me like he shifted the shoulders and shit like.
And y'all was in LA?
Yes.
They were swingers.
They was about to start swinging.
They're swingers.
But nah, that's crazy. Like I was gonna steal the dogs.
That's what
people are popular now and shit. And somebody probably tried to steal them shit before.
I said the wild part about it is people like that. What was like a couple years ago? Somebody broke into one of the Dallas Cowboys players' houses and stole his dog, and then gave it back to him for $25,000 ransom. People are really out here stealing like celebrities' dogs and shit, and then holding them ransom.
Oh, Baltimore is known for niggas getting their dogs stole. Pit
they hop your fence. And
take that sure. Showing your ring cam.
Them pits don't. Yeah, I remember.
Y'all jokers in Baltimore, man. Y'all wild, bro. Y'all
the pit is wild. Why you gonna let him take you?
Hey, yo, if you let him take you, you could go.
Y'all cats in Baltimore, boy. Baltimore is a different animal. I stay my ass right on my side of the bridge, bro.
So my Karen story is I was at work, and this is right after this is right after we started going back to work for COVID. You know what I'm saying? They finally let us go back to work. So I'm at one of my stores and I was on the roof, and my for my mask, I had on a little neck thing, right? But I also have like a little scarf that I tie around to keep the sun from getting on my neck. But at that point, I was wearing it around my face too. You know what I'm saying? So I was working.
Looking like a terrorist.
Yeah, basically, right? So I'm talking to the manager, right? And As I'm walking out the building, I forgot to pull my shit back up. But I'm like, I'm about to walk out of the building. I'm 10 feet away from the door, right? And this old white lady grabs me by the arm and was like, you need to put your mask on. It is so illegal. And she wanted to talk to the manager.
You in Florida?
It's the Flow Rider, right?
Yeah, she got. She got, and at the point, right, I was in Hillsborough County, and in Hillsborough County, they made it a mask mandate. Like, if you're out in public, you have to have a mask on, right? Now, again, I took my shit off. I'm walking to the door. I'm about to go home. I'm not that person that puts on my mask when I'm alone in my work truck. It's just me. So I'm about to walk out the door and get into my work truck and drive this hour-and-a-half ride home, right? So I'm like, I wasn't even thinking about the mask. But she stopped. And I'm talking about, and mind you, this lady has to be about like, I'm 5'10", $160, right? This lady had to be like 5'3", right? And she stopped. And I'm talking about elderly lady, grabbed my arm and was like, you need to put your mask on. She looks for her daughter, whoever the younger lady was. He doesn't have his mask on. I want to talk to the manager. Mind you, she's got me by the arm, right?
I'd have coughed on that golden girl.
And she's not letting me go.
Thank you for being a friend.
I'm talking about, I grabbed her arm. I grabbed her wrist. And I'm talking about with everything I had, I squeezed the fuck out of her wrist. And she's like, ow, ow, ow. I was like, unhand me, you old white bitch. What is wrong with you? She was like, excuse me? I was like, don't touch me, colonizer. I am not.
And you know what? I believe he said that joint too.
Oh, I definitely said it. I jumped on my
like
Wakanda
the varicose is Velcro.
I'd have squeezed the arteries that I would have seen, because you know, shit, the older you get, the more they come above. I'd have squeezed the arteries that I'd have seen to try and get her to black out.
She
That's premeditated.
She told the store manager, and the store manager's looking like, what the fuck? And so she tells the store manager, and she's like, the store manager's like, we're not calling the police. And if you want to call the police, that's fine, but we're not calling the police and we're not making him stay. And so she pulls me to the side. She's like, what the fuck happened? I'm like, this crazy white bitch grabbed me because I forgot to pull up my face scarf. And she was like, the hell? She's like, man, just hurry up and leave. So, and then we're going to play dumb to the motherfucker if she do call the cops and none of our cameras are working.
You said Hillsborough County?
Yeah.
So is that like a high elderly county?
It's Hillsborough County. What it is, it's like Hillsborough County is the same county as Tampa. So what it was, I was in a city called Ruskin, and yes, Ruskin is a very high elderly community in itself. Mm-hmm. It's got like one of the biggest elderly communities in like Central Florida. Mm-hmm. So it's
motherfuckers going down there they spending money, man.
Well, what it is they have that they have those luxury condos for 55 and up, like a 6-story building that are like luxury buildings. Yeah. And then you got the trailers, and then you got like literally it's damn near an entire town just for old people. Mm-hmm. So it was just like it's old.
They don't need your young ass fucking up the money.
No, Doug. Yeah. They don't. But they don't want my young nigger ass up there fucking.
This is the thing.
That's a plus.
This is the thing. You can't be concerned about a disease that you can catch from someone's breath if you are close enough to grab them.
Right. You were so worried about COVID, but you were close enough to grab my arm.
Because technically, you, ma'am, are also violating rules, because the rules also stay you're not in your 6 feet apart.
Back your ass.
So technically, we both wrong. So don't try to correct me.
So this cancels out. We gonna cancel it out.
Listen, Brian, I had to catch myself because I was at work, bro. So when I'm at work, I leave certain stuff in the truck, because when she grabbed me and she went to grabbing her daughter, I went to patting around my waist for a second. I was like, oh Lord, I'm at work.
He was lacking. He was lacking. Old lady grabbed him. He was lacking.
Yeah, don't touch me. You can say whatever you want to say, but you touch me, that's different. That's different.
You crazy?
Don't touch me. Nah. Because see, that's how people get hurt, because you mind somebody else's business. You know what I mean? Like, you can say what you want to say. I get it. But the moment you feel like, because your privilege says that I can grab you and you're going to be the one getting in trouble, nah, we got a problem.
Oh, she was so hurt. She sat there, and the whole time she's talking to the manager, she's holding her wrist and she's leaning on the counter like she's so hurt. And I squeeze. When I tell you, I squeezed the hell out of her wrist, and I don't have small hands. I don't have
your fingerprints still on her wrist.
Hey, I'm talking about. I squeezed the shit out of her wrist. Like,
yo, old people be bruising for a long time.
Yeah,
it might be.
You better stay out that county.
That's funny.
Hey, yo, social media speaks. We ain't do this last week. Real quick. Y'all are really doing these kids a disservice, never telling them no.
Amen.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do.
Amen.
I agree with that.
100%.
Because they're gonna hit adulthood and they're gonna start.
But what if they
no.
say they feel like you never say yes?
Oh,
Well, see,
then you're lying because you got to run down the list. Like, nigga,
I'm not even about to go there with you, Doug, on that one.
I'm sorry. I was trying to.
God.
I was trying to suck him in, boy. I wanted Maurice to come out, boy. I wanted to see what Maurice was like, the way that white boy experienced it. That's what I wanted.
I almost threw a low blow at you, but I caught myself. So.
Hey, I grew up in a different era. I can take it.
Nah, I feel like this nigga got a
Listen, y'all don't understand. If Mo threw a low blow at me, that joint would probably hurt. But
that's what we're saying.
I had to keep a straight face.
We're all in agreement. Yeah,
I had to keep a straight face. Why you think I ain't going back at him?
Yo, he said wife sounds better than girlfriend, but single sounds better than estúpido.
Preach, brother.
Amen.
Preach.
Yeah.
Only 1 out of 5 people on this panel has a successful relationship.
Oh, what you talking about?
What?
Two, right?
Boom, married, right?
No, I'm engaged.
But you ain't getting.
So
yeah,
he's single.
That's still a relationship.
He's single.
My tax return.
He's single.
That's what my tax return says.
Thank
you. He's _973.
Thank you.
The boy
you either
Biggs,
married or you
value the
single,
mind.
nigga.
Oh shit.
No, I don't believe in that.
You ever read?
You don't?
Nope.
You ever read the girl's status and wish somebody would treat her right so she shut the fuck up?
Oh my god.
Bruh.
Oh my god. Since you can't be that hurt all day, every day.
I told this one girl one time, I say, listen, I don't know what nigga hurt you, but you need to be more specific. Stop hopping your ass on Facebook talking about niggas ain't shit. It seems like, and I tagged the nigga. It seems like Moneybag Reggie is the one that ain't shit. Okay, stop putting all of this to it. Moneybag Reggie is the one that ain't shit. Don't say all men ain't
now
shit.
That's funny.
They got a bunch of fives and shit. Like,
Brody, that's funny.
No, because
dirty five.
She get on Facebook and she always talking shit. Men ain't this, men ain't that. So I was like, no, don't say all men ain't shit. Only person that ain't shit this week is Moneybag Reggie. This week, that nigga.
Not this week. Not this week.
And the funny thing is, Moneybag Reggie ain't even been on Facebook all week. He don't even know what
all week. He like,
you just torturing us.
That nigga a Skywalker fan. Yo, being the first man to treat a woman right is the worst type of relationship to be in.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah, because they never leave you alone,
or they'll never appreciate it.
And the crowd goes wild.
You got to break down so many walls to get through.
They never leave you alone.
Or they don't believe anything you doing.
Yeah,
you do. Shit is annoying.
Or they never leave you alone.
Is that what you got going on, Doug? You got one that don't leave you alone?
Because they're important.
You speaking from experience?
Yeah, everything I say is from experience, y'all.
I feel like Doug get a lot of fat girls.
Who?
I feel like you know.
First and foremost,
in my experience,
boom.
In
no
my
woman
experience,
fat woman is fat. They're short for their weight.
Don't you do that?
In my experience, fat women like slim guys, yo.
They're short for their weight. They're not fat. If she was 7 feet, that 300 pounds would spread like mustard.
Spread out, right?
Yeah.
That is the Undertaker.
I love a woman with stretch marks. That ain't nothing more than directions to the promised land. Let's go.
even when they on their shoulders.
Bashing men and turning up pregnant be crazy. Pathetic, yo.
I mean, that's true. I say it all the time. I say that's a lot of y'all that be single as fuck and then pop up pregnant with a dope boy with a polo shirt at your baby shower.
Ain't nothing worse, man.
That nigga said a dope boy with a polo shirt.
I done had women tell me, you know, I like girls, right? And then turn up pregnant. Boop, next one. Yo.
No man.
Yeah. Y'all was fuck nigga free all summer. Now y'all need help with school clothes. No man.
No ma'am.
No
Absolutely.
man.
No ma'am.
Fuck
Absolutely.
nigga free.
Man.
Shout
out Glorilla. She had a bang on her hands.
Yeah, let's go.
That's it.
Yo, you know what? We're in a season of a lot of men be caping, yo. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of internet caping going on amongst the male community, right? They're like, niggas always trying to like save the women and shit. You know what I'm saying? As if they not strong and independent.
You an ass, boy.
No, that's real. No, pick the dresser up. That's my thing, girl.
So
pick
niggas was like,
up.
like because as you came with the fuck Nick Freak video, right? A couple guys came out with response songs. You know what I'm saying?
Them things, did you hear them? Things was fire.
Right. But honestly, I don't think any guy came out anything hotter than when she
hotter
dropped.
Than that. Yeah, nah.
I had to give it to her.
It was the original. The song was good.
No, because we gonna dig into it, right? Because so niggas was like, yo, let the girls have these songs, niggas. Why y'all making songs? Let the girls have these songs. I'm like, you forgot pigeons?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Girls had pigeons. You forgot that shit? Like what's wrong with the response? That make the song go further.
Right.
Yeah, because it's like every time. Remember that song where that dude was like, "Fuck what I said, I don't
Woo!
need shit now." And then the women came back with a remix. It was like every time dudes make a song, women make one too.
Right?
So like, it's doing the same thing. So Doug, listen, right? It's this one chick on my Facebook, right? And I'm officially blocked now, right?
Oh shit!
And she just got married, right? And she just got married. And I posted on her picture. I was like, "Congratulations to you and your wife," right? And she's like, "Thank you, blah blah blah." I said, "But I got a question though. Don't get mad at me, right?"
Don't get mad.
She was like, "What's up?" I was like, "So after 6 kids, which one did you realize?
Oh,
after you had kids, were you gay? After 6 kids?" And she blocked
number
me.
5.
Hey, Jody.
What God has brought together, let no man put asunder. Okay.
Hey,
but
now Big P, aka Patricia, gotta come fight you. Damn, God.
Oh man, God damn, Mike Lowry.
Look at the timing of that one.
Mike Lowry, I ain't even got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say.
She told me,
all of us.
She said, I don't like men. I just like you.
Boom. Off of that one, let's all do the mo on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Let's do
the mo.
But tell me this, right? Tell me this. How does that work? It's like you have 6 kids.
Hey, yo, this nigga here, time traveler again. Talking about, is this even live?
At what point did you realize, like, hey, maybe I might like girls? You know, you have 6 kids.
Man, can we literally come to the consensus, please, that women don't know what the hell it is they want?
They want everything and nothing.
No, don't we nothing be knowing, because you are the apologist for women.
I think that they know what they want.
Can we finally come to a general consensus where we'll leave Mo out of it, because Mo, for 19 years, his woman at least knows she wanted him. But for the rest of us, can we come to a general consensus that women don't know what they want?
Right. Okay. But my question,
Jody,
I'm 100% with you. Women
Boone,
don't know what they want.
Be knowing.
Women are
My
confused
question
as shit.
is,
Oh,
Here we
no,
go.
I'm agreeing with what you said.
Everybody
but my
gave
question is-
answers. This nigga, my question.
Yeah, I agree. Yes, but my question is, why you argue with a nigga that don't know what they want?
I'm not arguing with him. I said, no, I know nothing. Turn that shit off.
So y'all all are single? Everybody else on here is single?
Yeah.
Legally, yes. Legally, yes.
I'm single on this podcast because I know
Oh my God.
Yeah, we know how that goes. Yeah, boy.
Hey, now Maurice, don't ask me that on Wednesday.
I'm not.
Mo, I'm telling you, man, Mo is the only one. Do y'all understand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us. Mo is the only one for the past 2 decades has been living his life right. He's the only one.
Right. About right, maybe in a relationship sense, but Mo done told us at least 3 stories where he done cut somebody out in the last
That nigga hairline got stress fractures. Yo,
I wish I could have seen Mo's face when he turned to that white boy and said, "Oh, I got time today."
See, a lot of these females got these BBLs and still unhappy with themselves.
It's bigger than the image. It's a mental thing.
First of all,
the reason why is because they look like question marks now, so they're questioning their decisions. Like that joint looks terrible. That shit looks like a question.
It's a Brazilian body lift or butt lift. Yeah, that's when they get the butts injected.
No, you know, haven't y'all seen? Like at first, the BBLs were okay,
barbecue bacon and lettuce.
But once again, like everything, man has to overindulge in everything. Do you see what these butts look like now?
I think they look better now.
Yeah, I'll be saying them.
Until you see a dude with it, you know what I'm saying? Till you see this.
Oh, Mo!
Why would you do that?
Mo, just because you got a woman, don't ruin it for the rest of us.
Bro.
Just because you got a woman.
Hey, yo, hold on. This is a wait.
No, you don't, Britt. No, you don't.
Wait,
Shut up.
Wait, is she a millennial? I think she is a millennial. Technically, she's a millennial.
Yeah.
She don't know what.
This is a millennial woman, in her 30s. That, you know what I'm saying, she got her own job, she got her own crib, she got her own car.
Welcome to adulthood.
She said she know exactly what she wants.
I tell you what, let's put that theory to the test. What you doing Wednesday night at 8 o'clock, boo?
Don't do it.
Wednesday night at 8 o'clock.
Don't do it.
Don't do it, Jody. Don't do it.
Now we talking to her.
Hey, she hopping on the podcast. We will put that whole
do it.
Don't do it, Jody Joe. It ain't worth it, Jody Joe. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I love all my guests.
Hey, Jody. You gotta hit her with the Mo phrase. Oh, I got time today.
Listen,
I got a few watches.
I got Mo and Brian coming to hang out on Wednesday. You know.
I'm checking this out. I was gonna go to an open mic, but I'm not doing it.
Oh, so they got a show called The Biblical Brothers.
The Biblical Brothers.
Yeah,
what?
Yeah. Pass the ball and Brian be knowing.
Hey, go ahead.
Biblical Brothers.
No, listen. I was like, I wanted to talk about this shit, but I was like, we're gonna talk about it, and I definitely got to get Mo on there because he's a pastor. So, and I was like, you know what? I got to get Brian on there too because he's Mr. Like he missed both sides of the fence. We want to talk about that. I want to talk about that pastor that got robbed for like $900 and something $1,000 worth of jewelry on live. I want to talk about that
insurance scam.
And who else to talk about it but Mo? But it's like I also want to hear Brian's perspective too.
Hey Mo, can I ask you a question? Real talk.
I see a pastor get robbed for his Jordans.
Let me ask you a question, Mo.
I'll take them off. You can have them.
Mo, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. As the resident clergy, as the resident clergy, when you hear about certain members of the cloth who have sketchy things that happen to them or just all out falling, what does that do to you? Like, what does that do to you in the sense of just your thought process about carrying your leg of the body of Christ? Like, what does that do? Like, does that?
It doesn't do anything for me, but it damages the work that we try to do, because, you know, that's why I don't really tell people I'm a pastor, because they box me in and feel like I'm in the group of everybody else. And that's why I just let people be themselves. But at the end of the day, you're talking about you're talking about a perception of perfection from the pulpit. And that's why I don't present that. You know what I mean? That's why I don't present that I'm some perfect dude. Even talking to my son, like, I got some stuff. I'm like, yo, I've done some stuff, but I don't want nobody to ever think that I'm perfect. So when a cat do fall, like, we put these dudes and these people in ministry on these pedestals, but they're just normal people who just happen to have a title of whatever their title is. You know what I mean?
I agree with you.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody falls, it just makes the whole body look bad. It don't affect me in any kind of way, but because, you know, I could fall, you know what I'm saying? And then I'd be the one, everybody be throwing darts at me. And it's like, yo,
break every chain,
you know? So I just think that, you know, cats that get caught up like that got to look at the bigger picture and say it damages the movement. But ultimately, I mean, you know, these cats are just everyday cats who God called out, who are still fighting with the same crap that they was fighting with before they got into the ministry.
Where, yo, preachers be like, they was already popping niggas. They was already popular, like popping niggas.
Mm-hmm. That's why I wanted to talk to him, because I seen that happen, right? But like, and not that I want you to answer the question. No, I want you to wait till Wednesday. But it's like, I wanted to talk about, like, you being a pastor, the integrity of the man who does something like that. And that's what I want to talk about on Wednesday, right?
Okay. Yeah,
don't start talking about it.
Yeah, don't start talking about it now.
Yeah, because
I wanted to hit.
Talk about a pastor coming up in the era of guy. He came up in the era of I lie.
Listen.
I have questions. I have questions, because like a lot of people replace.
I'll do my best to come up with some answers.
A lot of people have replaced the word prayer with manifest, and I'm pretty sure that gets.
Oh my God! Don't say that word a damn again. Don't say that. I'm so sick of hearing that word.
Oh man, hold on. Let's get yo. Date equals dick at the end. DATE equals dick at the end. I don't know why bitches be acting so confused.
That boy, me neither.
This is a woman saying this.
I know, that's what I'm saying. She's speaking for. She need to speak for the rest though.
Dick at the end. It's like dick at the end, right? Like, honestly, as a guy, if you take a woman out, if she gives you the time to take her out, all you could really do is talk yourself out of the pussy.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. 100%.
Honestly,
no. I can't totally agree with that, especially the way females move now. Back maybe about 10 years ago, I would agree with you. But now the way females move, that chick will have your behind taking. If she knows she can get it out of you without giving anything up, she'll have your ass, nigga. You better claim her as a dependent.
That's your fault.
I don't need it.
You gotta tighten up.
Yeah, you gotta tighten up.
You gotta tighten up.
I don't need pussy.
Sonic is right
the
though.
First date, like I don't.
Yeah.
The first date is like
I feel like
audition. Who else you gave it to the first date? I know
you auditioning. Like it's like
a lot of.
See, that's not my business. That's not my business, because the Bible says there's no condemnation now. So that ain't my business, okay? So whoever you gave it to before, that ain't my business.
Nah, she trying to be.
Ain't that right, basketball? There is now no condemnation.
Nah, they trying to be a part of the condemnation.
It sound like a store, and they get condemnation.
The condemnation, yeah.
He keeps shaking his head like, why God say this?
Nigga, I was one of them kids, like you know, you go to the library. The library and the clinic was connected to each other. You know what I'm saying? So you go to the clinic and they used to have the brown paper bags with the 3 lifestyles in it and shit.
Stapled together.
Yeah. Nigga, stapled through the condoms.
Stable together.
Stable through the condom.
So basically, Planned Parenthood failed.
Right, pretty much. Like, I know I'm not dumb.
And you use them condoms.
Hey,
Fuck
man.
no.
Hey,
I mean, we learned like we learned early lifestyles will change your lifestyle, nigga. Like you become a parent. Nigga.
Listen to me. Lifestyles and Durex, man. Never again, ever,
that is an emergency.
Ever. It's got to.
That is an emergency.
Listen to me. Domino said it back in 1993. Domino said it back in 1993. Ain't nothing wrong being a Trojan man. If you're riding,
here we go. Hey, yo, that's the first song my mother asked me. Do you know what he's saying? I'm like, no.
Wait, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Like Domino's Pizza? Or am I mishearing what?
Like, do you know what he's saying? Do you know what he's talking about?
Ain't nothing wrong being a. That was my joint right there.
It's a sad world when BBLs bring their own booster seat and parents don't. Yeah.
Ooh, shit.
You gotta protect the investment, man.
You gotta protect your OnlyFans investment.
Yeah.
That was good.
Man purses, skinny jeans, hoochie daddy shorts. Y'all niggas some Tom girls.
That's a good one.
Y'all niggas some Tom girls out
That's
here.
a good one. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Some Tom girls.
And this is a real one right here. Stay in your daughter's business no matter what age they are.
Amen.
Absolutely. Amen. Amen.
But you are being chauvinistic and oppressive, and I'm independent. And
Man, ain't nobody trying to hear that dumb shit.
Oh,
That would come to my daughter.
I tell all my homeboys that got daughters that, you know, you need to give them lap time, because if you don't, they'll be the cat like I used to be, and then I'll give them lap time.
Yo, that's not a bar. That's the ball. Drop the bar.
That's real.
I feel like there's only, especially like we talking about small girls, your daughters. I think there's only one man whose lap should be on as a fucking father.
Absolutely.
Like there's no other man. Maybe the grandfather, but that's like maybe the knee.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not the lap, the knee.
Nigga, I'll never forget. I was at church one day. And
Man, ain't nothing better than a woman who's broke from a broken home.
Hey yo, one of them little girls jumped in my lap. I said, "Whoa, no, get down! You cannot get on my lap. What is wrong with you?"
Yo, bro,
and then she's like we're face to face, and she's on my lap. Get down!
Yeah, I've been in situations like that.
I had situations like that too, bro.
And it's like I'm not, and I got loud a little bit. I ain't mean to. It was like,
no, you gotta get loud.
You're like hard stop, like. Don't do that.
Nah, I was at a chick house working on something, and her daughter, it's like the second time she had seen me ever, because it was like the second time I had been over there to work on something. And her daughter literally came and like tried to like jump on me. Like she tried to jump up and like and I hit her with like the Derrick Henry stiff arm. Like, whoa, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then one time my neighbor was yelling at her granddaughter, and she was like, "Why are you outside?" And the granddaughter was standing by the fence. She was like, you know, talking to me and my brother or whatever, right? My brother's like way older than me. And the grandmother was like, "That's what I'm talking about. You always in some man face. Your little fast ass gonna get pregnant." And me and my brother, I'm talking about, we beelined it into the fucking house. We were like, no, we don't want nothing.
Not by me.
No,
not
sir.
by me.
But she was like 8, 9.
Wow.
We thought she was just being a fucking crazy ass kid because we was at my parents' house.
And her grandma was probably 38.
No, her grandma's like way older.
Or 45.
No, like in her 60s.
But that's because she's probably not getting no attention from a male that's not perverted. That goes either way. You know what I'm saying? Like I still take my son when I can, and I'll put him on my lap. He's 16. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. I'll go lay in the bed with him. Because I need him to know what it's like when it's not perverting. So if somebody ever comes, especially when he was younger, if somebody does something that's perverted, he knows the difference between the affection of love and then the perversion of it.
I blame
you know
the
what I'm
mother.
saying?
So, Doug, I'm with you. Because a lot of these behaviors we're discussing right now, men aren't usually around.
Just say it. Like the great Corey Holcomb said, nobody can put you onto the game because your mama ran your daddy away. Just say it.
But Dr. Ball, you know what I'm saying? Does anyone ever talk about molestation or being pressured into sexual favors and shit like that in the NBA?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I'm talking about men.
Men, you know what? You're starting to see a lot of more people come out about being sexually molested. You know, like, to be honest, I was sexually molested when I was younger from my sister's friend who was 13 and I was 7. And so it planted some seeds that grew, that turned me into what I grew into.
Let me ask you a question. The girl that was 13, was she like developed? Was she already starting to develop?
Well, you know, so yeah, she was developed, yeah, for sure.
So that gave you a proclivity towards females who were already like
older and developed.
7, 8, 9-year-olds couldn't satisfy you.
I wouldn't even look. I wouldn't even known about it until, you know. But that stuff was so buried. So it's like, so when I got like 18, you know, 18, 19, about 18 to probably like 26, it was just a different world. It was just, you know, like it was different.
Why is that? Because, like, you know, like when they talk about like in like the Olympics, the gymnastics and shit, you know, like the stories are coming out now, right? Just recently, they had the one and done, or you know, you got to go to college and shit at least 1 year to be in the league. But before that, you had the Sean Kemps and the LeBron Jameses,
Kwame Browns.
They're coming out. Like, they children coming out. Like even at 19, they children.
Right. I think as a man, we don't always view it as molestation. It's a view it as a bad.
I'm talking about coaches and men and other men.
Oh! I thought you were talking about.
But I think the thing is that you had to hide it for so long because you got to count the cost. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I tell what's the backlash, because it's me facing a juggernaut, but them cats at Penn State, they came out.
Yeah.
But it took them 35 years though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it at some point it probably just ate at them so much that they had no choice but to, you know, kind of say, you know, because it probably created behaviors that they didn't like, and they traced the behaviors back to.
That killed the coach.
Being, molested.
Killed Lou Holtz.
No, Joe Paterno. Joe Paterno. Yeah, Joe Paterno.
Damn, okay.
That's your friend, Doug?
Notre Dame.
Yeah, that's Notre Dame.
That's your friend, Doug? He spoke up for that man.
No, because that joint was crucial. That Penn State joint was crucial. You don't want to attach the wrong name to that shit.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Because they wanted that, because one of the stories was one of the assistant coaches actually caught dude in the shower.
And didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
And didn't say nothing.
Yeah, ain't say nothing.
Like, that's the reason why, man. You don't want to attach the wrong person's name to that shit.
Yeah.
In college, Yo, me and my friends would have jumped you, yo. What is you doing?
No, these were kids.
These were
Some
kids.
of these were like
These
kids
were
that were
kids.
in like
And
programs.
remember,
Was at the
and
camp.
remember.
Oh, my high school friends would have definitely jumped you.
No, it wasn't.
Nah,
No.
these
They
kids,
were
definitely
younger.
not teenagers.
No, they
kids.
were younger than that, and then it sparked the whole controversy because it was like, should you send your children unsupervised?
It's
to
just
a
like the
university?
Boy Scouts, yo. Like I was in the Boy Scouts. You know what I mean? I think that was especially growing up with a single mom. It put me around men. You know
The one thing I will say is I was blessed. My mother was very blessed because I was surrounded by the men in my church. So, and I never like they were all stand-up men. So I was
a Boy Scout. You was a Catholic church. You might not have been blessed.
Ain't nobody touched me in Boy Scouts. Matter of fact, I was a problem because I was in like white dens and I was a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was a problem. So, but I never had that experience. But that doesn't mean other people didn't. I know it's crazy how you ever had somebody that like there's a person that you know, and everybody that you know that knows that person has terrible stories, you know. But you like that
ain't never
not
did that.
my experience.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I never dealt with that before. Like that's crazy. Like both things could be true.
Right.
Have y'all seen The Harder They Fall?
No.
Yeah.
So that's that similar situation. You know what I mean?
You talking about the Western joint?
Yeah. At the end, he's saying, "Yo," he was like, "The dude."
Hey, City don't watch black movies.
You need to watch it. But that's the whole premise of that movie, that they had two different experiences. You know what I'm saying? Because the dad was in two different places during their childhood. So
Right. Yeah, I'm a different man now.
Right.
But you still gotta you can't run away from what you did, man.
Right. You got a history, you got a past, for sure.
And now it is time for the illustrious. His
what we talking about?
Still in the cleaners.
What we talking about?
Yo, we got Douglas P. Bennett. Right?
I gotta shave this mustache and beard off.
We're talking about Irvington Gotti.
This nigga here.
Irvington Gotti was recently on the Drink Champs. Okay. And it's been in the news recently that he just got this he got $3-figure $1 million deal. But
300 mil for selling his masters.
Yeah, sold his masters, you know what I'm saying? He got a new deal going on right now. And he's also been talking about Ashanti, who was on Murder Inc., an artist on Murder Inc. Also, he said at the time his girl, or he was fucking her, basically. And he's basically talking about a time when he realized that she was fucking Nelly, and he didn't know about it, and it broke his heart, And I want to know, Doug, what do you think about Irv Gotti or men holding on to 20-year-old relationships that do no longer exist?
It's a goddamn shame, bro. Listen, man, I know you see it. The fact of the matter I just can't, man. Like, this is what I'm talking about right now. When it comes to this oversensitizing of this society. Because, bro, you're sitting up here talking about being in love with a woman who was a girl at the time, and you were married with a whole damn family. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back of the congregation. This man talked about being in love with a woman who was a girl at the time, a very impressionable young girl at the time. And you were married with a whole damn family. Nigga, that is like me saying, damn, I own Giant, but how dare you go and shop at Safeway? Nigga, are you kidding me right now? You got a whole family over here. What are you doing? And this is the reason why women look at men of that stature like they ain't shit. But unfortunately, those niggas don't suffer. All of the other average niggas out here suffer because they think we all can move like that. That's crazy to me, bruh. I'm not even, and then you're going to sit up here and say, I found out that the woman I love, while you're at home with the woman you're supposed to love, I found out the woman that I love. You want to know how I found out she was with another man? I saw them at a Laker game together on television. Nigga, you want to know how you should have found out the woman you love was with another man? Is if you and your wife were role playing that night. That's how you should have found out. Are you shitting me right now? Like, come on, bro. Like, like, listen, man. Listen, dog. Listen. Ashanti didn't want you no more. She was with Country Grandma. Okay? She didn't want you no more, She was with Country Grandma. Listen.
She probably never wanted him.
He probably never wanted you, dog. As a matter of fact, your name shouldn't even be Irv Gotti. It should be Curve Gotti. Because that's what she did. She curved you for Nelly, bro. Nigga, you don't rap. You don't rap. Like, nigga, if you probably rap, then maybe she'd have stayed. But she like, why am I with a nigga behind the keyboards when I could be in front with a nigga on the keyboards? Listen, if Nelly took me to a goddamn, invited me to a Laker game, I'd go. I put a purple and gold Band-Aid under my eye and say, now that I fly high, when I fly by, everybody, whatever the words are in that damn stupid song.
Down, baby.
Yeah. What are you talking about? This nigga, that's exactly what Irv should have said. You know what? Because he's such an excellent podcaster, he should have said some shit like this. He's like, so how did you find out? I found out watching NBA Pass. They were going into a game together. So he said, well, and Nori should have said, were they wearing the skybox or were they going down, baby, down to the mid court? Were they going down, baby?
Yeah.
Because this joint is crazy to me, man. It's crazy to me. Like, real talk. How dare, I'm going to say this again. I'm not anti-feminist. What am I be knowing?
Pro-ho.
I'm pro-ho. And how dare you get millions upon millions of dollars, fame and fortune, and then fall in love? Are you stupid? You don't fall in love after you get the money. You fall in love before you get the money. Like, if you look in the Bible, because the Bible says, if you trust in the Lord before you get everything that he has for you. That way he knows he can trust you once you get it. And people still fail. So what did you think you were going to do, Curve Gotti? That once you got all these millions of dollars that Ashanti, you could trust her now, even though she still couldn't trust you because you had a whole wife at home. Listen, I give props to Queen Pauletta Washington, Shantae Brodus, and Simone Smith. I give props to those three women. You want to know why? Because their men fell in love with them before they became Oscar and Grammy winners. You, Curve, had the nerve to get in love with a woman who just graduated a week before she put her first single out, and get in love with her while you got a whole wife and family at home? Nigga, kill yourself and make it a slow death. because you are just an idiot for that, man. One thing we need to realize is that certain things don't need to be said. I remember watching the I Am Athlete or Pivot podcast when Dwayne Wade was talking about, yeah, I used to wear my mom's pumps and clothes and stuff. Certain things don't need to be said, bro.
I'm speaking his truth.
No, there is no his truth or her truth. There's the truth. You want to know why it's called the truth and the way? Because it's called, Jesus is called the way because he gives you an avenue out of making a fool out of your damn self. That's why he's called the way. So I implore all of y'all to find the truth and the way out of making an ass out of yourself like Curve Gotti. Okay? Food for thought. Scrape the plate. And if I remember correctly, I think I love the way you touch me, Nelly. Isn't that what Ashanti used to sing? Isn't that what Ashanti used to sing?
Damn. The part that threw me the most about the situation was the fact that he told the story so like intimately,
vividly,
personally, and vividly. I didn't know the man was married.
Yeah, that nigga was married.
I didn't know he was married until I seen somebody say it on Twitter.
Well, man, that don't mean shit. But anyway,
obviously not. I wouldn't have got on that platform and told that story.
No, he was drunk. He was drunk. It was Drink Champs.
No. The only thing I'd have been drinking was water, bro.
No, it was Drink Champs.
It was.
Not only was it Drink Champs. First of all, Irv Gotti, his personality is already boisterous like that.
Man,
you know
listen, certain things don't need to be said, bro.
That nigga up there drinking on Drink Champs. So with Noriega. So he feel like he's comfortable up there.
No.
Thirdly, he just sold his masters for $300 million.
And he
just got another deal.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Okay, so
it don't matter when he got to split it all in half.
I'm not
goddamn right.
I'm talking about the mindset of this nigga. I'm talking about the mindset of this nigga.
Mindset, yeah.
Right, obviously, his mind is not in the right place.
He's lit right now. He's hyped.
That nigga literally pulled a Vlad TV on Drink Champs. You just told on yourself.
But listen, look at this lady.
God damn. God damn.
But she didn't look this good then. She looked good back then. She didn't look this good.
No, she ain't look this.
She ain't had a body
because
like
you know when people like, I feel like black people like as we get older, we
put
look
that
better.
picture back up, man.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm gonna put it back up.
Yeah,
you know
God
damn. I'm gonna put it back up. But you know,
God damn.
You know, she got that.
I'm mesmerized. Isn't that what the song is called?
She got that indigenous American in her.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? Looking like,
and Nelly fucked up too.
Looking like.
How did Nelly fuck up too?
It got old.
Diamond.
I'm Nelly.
Yo, so listen. God damn, Shanti look good. Yo, that's my favorite. Nigga, anyway.
Well, listen, I said it once and I said it again.
Wait,
God gives the right answers to the wrong people.
I want to talk about it on a different note, right? Not just how good she looked. If she looked good as a god damn, she looked good, right? But
nigga, ain't you engaged?
Listen, my lady knows who I like. She does. She knows who I like.
That doesn't mean she like it.
No, but it means she knows.
Like, what kind of shit is that? My lady know what I like.
Hey, no, man. My lady points asses out to me.
No, you know she's testing you, dumbass. She's testing you.
No, she's not. I'm still here. Like,
okay. All right.
Nigga.
All right.
Women, all right, nigga. It's a different breed. You know, my girl's like 10 years younger than me.
Okay, Irv. All right, let's go on, man.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so you fucking threw me off. This time. You know what I'm saying? All right, check it. So Ashanti and Irv Gotti, right? Listen, especially growing up, you know, in my younger years, I used to make a lot of beats. You know what I'm saying? we used to record all the time, rapping, all that kind of shit. And one thing I used to like the women in my life at the time, like that's when I felt I was most expressive in my music. I felt like women tried to compete or contend with that, right? And I would tell women, like, as I matured, I would tell women, like, you know, if you ever attempt to make me make a decision between the two, I'm going to leave you. You know what I'm saying? Like it was that serious, because it's like the artistic expression and the music is like an intangible woman, and then you have your physical woman, right? And the two try to compete. You know, women don't like to see smiles on your face that she ain't never made you make before. You know what I'm saying? And it's like she'll compete with that fucking intangible object. She will compete with it, you know. But Irv Gotti, right? So he's a producer, right? He's a producer. He's a DJ and a producer. One thing about a producer, no matter what genre, a producer has a whole lot of ideas, and they might not necessarily have the faculties to make their ideas come into fruition, but the best ones are able to articulate their visions so that other people can manifest it, right? And he ran into a woman that, like, he was telling a story on Drink Champs. He was like, "Yo, we smashed, boom, we smashed." And then after we smashed, I went to take a shower, and then I was in the shower, and then I heard like that shit was in his head. I know what that means. I know how that is. Like shit, it just be like that shit just be loud. Like what the fuck? Like, you know. And then he said he called his producer. Well, you know, when he got out of the shower, he called his producer, one of the people in his team, and was like, "Yo, make this and shit." Like, so he got the sample and all that. And then you know, when they got to New York with Ashanti, he's like, "Yo, right now it's time for you to write." And she wrote Happy. And it's like, yo, I had like this came out of me, and she added on to it. Like that's what they say. They multiply what we give them. You know what I'm saying? I gave you something basic, and she turned that shit into you know what I mean?
Oh, you mean like a wife when you gave her your team and she has your children? You mean like a wife? You mean like a wife? You mean like what he had? A wife?
Man, I ain't getting into that.
Yeah, no.
I'm talking about no, seriously. I'm talking about the connection he had with Shorty.
Because listen to me.
I'm talking about the connection he had with Shorty, man.
The one thing I don't play about, bro.
Marvin,
the one thing I don't play about is marriage. I'll play about a lot of stuff, but I don't play about marriage. And the reason why I don't play about marriage is because that's a contract before God, bro. Like I don't play. I joke about a lot of stuff, but a contract before God, nah, bro. I don't give a damn what you talking about, man.
I don't disagree with you.
You don't do that, bro. You don't disagree with
you. I'm just talking about the connection he had with her.
No, you should have that connection with your wife. She should be the one talking about.
Sing.
No. It don't work like that, Doug. It don't work like that, Doug.
So blame it on the rain and get this girl somebody who can sing back up. But don't do that, man.
Marvin and Tammy, or Big Sean and Janelle Aiko, that shit don't normally, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking the Marley nigga and Lauryn Hill. You see how that shit ended up?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Young girl, you better watch out.
No, I'm sorry. IG should keep that shit off of IG. Because that joint is terrible, bro. You don't sit up there knowing you married, talking about you in love with another woman, bro.
Yo, he was though.
Yo, you know who else did that? Ghost. He says, "Have some sympathy for me." The woman I love just died.
I just lost the woman I love.
Jesus.
You know the funny thing about that though is, y'all crazy.
I couldn't believe he said that one. I said, "Whoa." That's a bold statement.
That's the only time. That was the only.
Look at Ashanti though.
Praise him.
Without you, babe.
Praise him in the firmament of his power.
Hey, yo, she, man. Hey, yo.
Blessed are the works of your hands.
Man, look at her.
Look at God. Look at
That
God.
shit, God.
Look at God. Look at God. This is the, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is the one problem I have with God. You shouldn't make nothing like that and not make it accessible for regular guys. Like, don't do that, Lord. Don't make nothing like that and don't make it accessible for regular people.
They out here. You just ain't found them. There's some bad regular Jones out here, man.
Oh man, I was trying to tell y'all niggas. I was trying to tell y'all niggas.
Man, can we wrap?
Niggas was acting like I was tripping.
I got a doctor's appointment. Can we wrap this up? I got a doctor's appointment.
No, we wrap it up. Yo, what's your social media, Doug?
Yo, man, check me out on the Doug Bennett _01 on IG, Doug P Bennett on Facebook. Yo, check out. I got a whole bunch of shows coming up. I got a show on the 12th, 20th, and the 26th of this month.
Yeah, Doug out here. Doug out here, man. I gotta come see you on stage, man. And I have no excuse. I'm gonna see you in August.
It is August.
No, I'm gonna see. I mean, what I'm saying, I'm committing.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, Brian, be knowing.
Follow me. All social media platforms at Brian B. Knowing. I should make a TikTok this week.
In the show that's never gonna happen. But you'll follow me at SONICBOONE TV. Follow us, NEMPATHY Show, on all platforms. Yo, shout out to Doug Bennett, man. Doing on the tour. Yo, tell us the dates one more time. And where we can get tickets.
August 16th. No, I mean August 12th, I'll be in Tyson's Corner. August 20th, I'll be in Great Falls, VA. And then the one that's probably the best is August 26th, I'll be in Occoquan, Virginia, headlining a show.
You guys send me like the flyers and shit so I can put them up.
I did.
No, all the flyers. You sent this one flyer.
Yeah, that's the flyer that y'all need to put up because that one's the one. Ain't nobody coming. Ain't nobody coming to no damn Great Falls.
Anybody? What's the last one you said?
Occoquan. That's Woodbridge.
I never even heard of that.
Woodbridge, Northern Virginia.
Oh, yo, when I said Woodbridge, man, this nigga lucky. I love him, bro. Woodbridge. God.
Lucky I like you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, NEMPATHY.
Peace.